The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Central Kentucky high school basketball starts now. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
Good evening, everyone, from Scott County High School in Georgetown, Kentucky. Welcome to our broadcast of Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod. It's tournament time, and tonight we have a 42nd District doubleheader for you. First, the girls, Sayre against Bryan Station, and later it's the boys, Sayre against Scott County, and we welcome you to Tournament Time 2025. I'm Keith Elkins, along with Sean Woods, former UK Wildcat and former Division I head coach. And, Sean, whatever the level, tournament time is always special.
Tournament time is tournament time, and you know, you try to get better. You want to be hitting on all cylinders coming into this time, but this is a time that's historical. This is where histories can be made, and every school has an opportunity, especially in this district, to make history because every school in this tournament can win this tournament.
And taking a look at this first game now, Sayre against Bryan Station in the girls' competition. Bryan Station comes in, record of 6-19, but they have really had some hard luck the last 4 ball games. They've lost 2 real close ones and 2 overtime games.
Yes, they have, and they're right there. You know, they remind me of Sayre's men's basketball team. You know, their record doesn't show how well they can play and how dangerous they are, especially coming into tournament time, but they're still a force to be reckoned with. Hopefully they found a way to win those close games, and if so, everybody has to look out because they are capable to be super competitive in any game that they play.
Sayre, on the other hand, comes in with a record of 17-9, and they have had a good season. Did not participate in the district round-robin schedule, so they are playing this opening night, but Sayre has had a strong season and has every reason to think they can have some success in this tournament.
And you're talking about another team whose their record is much better than Bryan Station, is 16-9. They started off at 6-0, then it kind of leveled off a little bit, but they've had some close games. You know, they've been 5-2 with games decided about 3 points or less, so they know what it takes to actually play in close games. And, you know, like I know, during tournament time, it's not too many blowouts, Keith.
Well, it's Sayre and Bryan Station to lead us off in 42nd District play tonight, followed by the boys' game, Sayre and Scott County. So plenty of basketball coming up. Our pregame show will continue in just a moment here on Glycod.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
With fast signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast signs, make your statement.
Let's get real. We offer a lot of the same courses you'll find at a four-year college. But with our small classes and personal attention, you won't get lost in the crowd. College for the real world. College for your world.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family cart to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Talking with Coach Serena Sandusky at Bryan Station. And Coach, we're at tournament time now, and I know your team had a stretch of very close games that you came out on the short end, but how are they feeling? What's the situation coming into tournament play, do you think?
I think it's starting to click for them. I think they're confident going into it. We've been able to watch film, go back and practice and correct those mistakes we had with those close games, so feeling real confident with them all.
Yeah, and that's a good frame of mind to be in, of course, because as frustrating as those close losses can be, you at least know you're about to get over a hump, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. There's a breakthrough coming, and we can feel it.
Yeah. What's the message from you to them at tournament time? This is a chance, really, to have a second season, to have a fresh start. Everybody's 0-0 coming into this one.
Yeah, it's definitely the little things, the details we talk about. It's playing hard for 32 minutes, playing together as a team, and it starts on the defensive end. So looking for our leaders to step up tonight and lead us that way.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about priorities in practice as you lead into this tournament game. What are you working on to trying to get ready for this test in the tournament?
We haven't shot it well from the free throw line for sure. So we've definitely been harping on that, shooting while we're tired. Also just locking in on scout and locking in on what we want to do on the offensive end when we control our tempo. So.
Players to watch, you usually start with Akia Wade, so tell me about her.
Yeah, Kaya's she's our motor. She's our energy. She's the one who's been the leader for the longest with us. We definitely play off her energy on the defensive end, so if she comes tonight and she's ready to lock up, I think we'll be all right.
All right. And any other particular challenges that you see in this opponent tonight?
Of course, Sayre didn't play anybody this preseason. In the regular season, so they're kind of unfamiliar in a sense. Yeah. Excited to see what they have and how we can come out with a team that's kind of unknown for us. So.
All right. Well, good luck tonight.
All right. Thank you.
All right. And we'll be right back on Glycod.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You've got a lot of places to be. At Cartown Kia, we want to know, where can we take you?
Go for savings in the new 2025 Kia Telluride. Just $399 down and $399 a month. Or a 2025 Kia Sorento. Just $289 down and $289 a month. Or the hot new 2025 Kia K4. Yours for just $199 down and $199 a month.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Wherever you're going, start here at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and iGive rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
I love Head Start.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Back at Scott County High School, just a few minutes away from game time now, as Bryan Station will take on Sayre in this first of our doubleheader tonight. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by Tech24. Seeking a fresh start to your career? Tech24 is a commercial food service repair company that is hiring in Lexington. For more information, contact Brad Wilson at 864-549-8344. Sean, keys to the game.
Well, for Sayre, they must control the tempo. Got to limit their turnovers and handle Bryan Station's pressure because we all know how tenacious that can be. Must not let Bryan Station out-hustle them to basketballs. Got to beat them to the ball. Got to be a step ahead of them in order to have a chance. And that's rebounds, loose balls, the whole nine. And then for Bryan Station, must make it an up-and-down game. Make it a track meet. Use their quickness to their advantage. Dominate the glass and beat Sayre to loose balls.
Those are the keys to the game presented by Tech24. This broadcast is authorized by Scott County High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you very much for watching, and our pregame report will continue in just a moment on Glycod.
New year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
It's district time. And the 11th Region, 42nd District. Coach, where are you right now with your Sayre Ball Club?
We're just getting back to healthy, if you will. We've had 3 starters out with ankle sprains. Those 3 have missed the better part of the past month. We just got them back last game, actually, with all 3 of them back together. So we're just hoping to kind of get the chemistry going again, the cohesiveness, and hopefully play a good game tonight. It's trying to shake off some rust, if you will, from the past month.
Well, Coach, you started off 6-0, and then you kind of leveled out a little bit, and you guys decided to play your own schedule instead of the normal district schedule. Where do you think you are from beginning of the season to now that you're heading into district play?
Yeah, we did. We started out pretty good. We hit a break. If you look at our schedule, we hit that winter break, and at Sayre, we didn't have any games or practices because our families and players were out of town. So if you kind of look at our schedule, you'll see where we hit that break, and we took some losses there on the way out of it. We avoided the district this year because last year we lost 5 seniors. We struggled, as everybody knows, within it. And so we chose to kind of step back and see if we could rebuild a bit and get some confidence for some of the younger players. Now, we got lucky that 2 seniors came out that I didn't expect to come out.
Right.
And then we've had 2 8th graders step up that I didn't really, I wasn't for sure if they could handle the varsity schedule or not. So we've been pretty lucky this year in having some unexpected talent show up, if you will. So, we're feeling good coming into the game. I'm glad everybody's healthy. I wish we would have been healthy sooner, but we'll take what we've got right now.
Give me the keys to what you think you guys need to do to win your first district game of the year against Bryan Station.
So we've got to take care of the ball. They apply a tremendous amount of ball pressure. We've got to take care of it. We've got to keep it moving. The ball can't stick. If we can keep them in a closeout situation, we've got a chance to drive it, draw some fouls, get some open shots. And on defense, we've got to shut down Akai Wade. She's a tremendous player. We've got to limit her touches the best we can and try to shut her down. That's going to be a tall task, but we'll give it our best.
Well, Coach, good luck, and hopefully you'll be moving on after tonight's game.
Hey, let's hope so.
Take care, buddy.
Thank you.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
Proudly based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting rjcorman.com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Keith Elkins, Sean Woods back at Scott County High School. Glad to have you with us on Glycod tonight. Chris LeBar is our producer tonight, and John Strange, our camera operator, as we get set for tournament play, Sayre and Bryan Station in this first matchup. And, Sean, you've seen a lot of action both as a player and a coach at tournament time, and this is something you work all season for, and now the night has arrived. It's as we said before, a very special experience, and as a player, you really want to be in the right frame of mind.
Well, no doubt about it. There's always a three-part situation throughout a basketball season. You got your pre-conference and pre-district games, and then you're in the midst of your district, and then you got tournament time. Mm-hmm. And in the midst of that, you trying to get better. No matter what your record is, you trying to peak at the right time. And this is peak season right now, and hopefully, and everybody's hoping that they've reached peak season. And we're going to see for the first game with the women, Sayre versus Bryan Station, who at this point between these two have peaked and become a better basketball team throughout the trials and tribulations that they've gone through since the beginning of the year.
And I was going to ask you about the trials and tribulations, the adversity that every team runs into, whether it's injuries or bad luck or a tough schedule or whatever it is. Everybody's faced some problems during the year, and now you have to set those things aside, learn what you can from them, and then be ready to go tonight.
Well, speaking with Coach Eric Kinder, he spoke of that because he had some injuries late in the season, and he still feels like they're not hitting their stride yet. They're still, kind of figuring it out. So hopefully, by the grace of God, that it can click tonight, because if it doesn't click, he'll be going home, and Bryan Station will be able to live another day.
And, of course, the seniors on these teams, not only will be going home, for most of them, there won't be any more organized basketball, and it's been a big part of their lives for everybody, regardless of their skill level, whether they've played a lot or played a little. It's a really, really big night for them, and a night for them to come through one last time.
Well, Keith, like everyone tells you, you use sports to get ahead. And sometimes when that ball stops dribbling, what did you learn from it? Some people go further than others, but what did basketball do for you? Or did it just use you? And I'm seeing that these young women and young men, especially in this area, basketball is a big part of their life. So now they'll take their competitiveness, their camaraderie of being on a team, and go on to college and become bigger and better things because of their experience being an athlete, especially in this area.
We're watching these teams warm up. They're getting up some final shots before the game tonight. As a head coach, could you draw anything from the mindset of the team or what it was as you watched them warm up? Was that a key indicator, or was that just something that came and went? No,
because you've been around it so much. You know tendencies, you know body languages, you know facial expressions, you know when a guy's juicy and a guy's not, you know when a guy looks like he's ready and he doesn't. So you kind of get a good feel. Sometimes you're fooled with it. Sometimes you think they're ready to play and they're not. And sometimes you think they're not ready to play and they have some of their best games. But for the most part, on average, you can tell if you've been around your team long enough and you have a good feel for your team, where they at mentally and physically. And I'm sure these coaches throughout all the trials and tribulations should know by now what they're getting when they come out of their locker room.
It'll be Sayre and Bryan Station in the girls' game coming up in just a few minutes. We will take a break, and we will come back and have the starting lineups for you as game time gets ever closer here on Glycod.
A lot of places to be. At Cartown Kia, we want to know, where can we take you?
Go for savings in the new 2025 Kia Telluride. Just $399 down and $399 a month. Or a 2025 Kia Sorento. Just $289 down and $289 a month. Or the hot new 2025 Kia K4. Yours for just $199 down and $199 a month.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Wherever you're going, start here at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
Solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Proudly based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting rjcorman.com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Back at Scott County High School, tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Roosters, a fun, casual place and a great place to watch tonight's game on Glycod. Visit any of their 3 Central Kentucky locations or order online at roosterswings.com. Starting lineup for Sayre, we'll see number 10, Catherine Monahan, 5'2" senior, averaging 18 points a game. Catherine Kinder, wear number 5, a 5'6" junior. She's averaging 14 a game. Then we have Adler Jones, Adler Jones, number 4, a 5'3" 8th grader, averaging 8 points a game. Lucy Pittman will wear number 15, a 5'10" junior. And Adrian Smith, number 44, averaging 5 points a game. And she is in the 8th grade, so some youth on that Sayre team. Sean?
Well, Eric Kinder told me that he had 2 8th graders that came out. He was very surprised on the contribution that they could give his basketball team. And then he had 2 seniors that he never thought was going to come out. And they end up being a pleasant surprise for him, too. So, you know, sometimes luck comes into play, especially when you're in high school. You never know who's going to come out, who's not going to come out. And the more bodies, the more opportunity you got to deal with. And that was good for Coach Kinder. But it's just an ongoing deal, you know what I mean? But it's going to be interesting, Keith.
Bryan Station lineup tonight. Akaya Wade, she is carrying a big load for Bryan Station this year. 16 points a game, a 5'7" junior. Sherwell, number 1. Alondra Gonzalez-Perez, number 33, averages 8 points, 3 rebounds a game, a 5'8" senior. Elena Ward, a 5'6" junior, will wear number 30, averaging just under 9 points a game and about 4 rebounds a game. And Koya Gar, number 14, a 5'9" sophomore, 4 points, 4 rebounds a game, and a 51% field goal shooter for Bryan Station. And also Sophia Haggard, a 5'8" junior. She'll wear number 13, 3 points, and nearly 7 rebounds a game, the starting lineup for Bryan Station. And as we were talking earlier, they had some adversity there toward the end of the season, but hope to come back strong and have a strong showing in this tournament. So we are just about set for action. We will take one final break and come right back with the start of the game.
Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
From Glycod, it's Central Kentucky High School basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for the real world. College for your world. Tonight's game is brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville. Movement that inspires. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Mathnasium of East and West Lexington, changing lives through math. Roosters, a fun, casual place for wings and more. Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky, Community Action Council, New Vista, Tech 24, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, and Fast Signs. Now courtside for all the action from Glycod on Central Kentucky High School basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
Getting set for the introduction of the starting lineups to the crowd here at Scott County. So we'll see the five that will come out to represent these schools at the start of the ball game tonight. Again, this is a doubleheader tonight in 42nd District play, and we will have the boys' games, Sayre and Scott County, coming up after this one. So a lot of basketball ahead tonight, and always fun to look forward to that. Got a few fans trickling in here tonight for the early start of this one, but we'll expect to see more come in as the evening goes along. And they are certainly anxious to get this one going. These players are, I would imagine, after a long season and working toward this tournament play. And we've talked about what a big occasion it is for them, and now we'll get to see everyone in action. But, Sean, you talked a little bit about the keys to this ball game, and tell me about the challenges that each team faces tonight as they try to get a win in this opening tournament game.
Well, first of all, whoever shaves off the rust first, I mean, not rust, but nerves first, is going to be the one who has the earliest success. You know, come tournament time, you know, you got young girls who's never been in this situation before. Then you got seniors who are so anxious because this may be their last game. So it's all mental. Who can win the mental warfare and then get to their style of play? And then it really is going to come down to who's going to make baskets at the end of the day. So, you know, it's always a mental deal at the beginning because you got nerves and everything, but whoever settles down first has the best chance to win this basketball game.
And regardless of the size of crowd you're playing in front of, you're going to have some nerves in tournament play, aren't you?
No doubt about it. And guess what? This is the first night of the district in the state of Kentucky. So history has been made everywhere. So just think about all the kids who are going through this right now from a mental standpoint of nervousness, coming out of that locker room, not wanting this to be their last game. That's what makes it all worthwhile.
We just saw Kaya Wade introduced as one of the starters for Bryan Station, the 5'7" junior, averaging 16 points a game, and she really makes their attack go, doesn't she?
Everybody in this city knows who Kaya Wade is. As a matter of fact, I was just walking back, coming up the stairs, and she grabbed me. She said, "Hey, Coach." She said, "My name is Akaya, not Akaya." I said, "Okay, I'm sorry, Akaya," but everybody, she's a talented kid, and she's the one who's been carrying the load for Bryan Station, and hopefully some other people, like I said, can come join the party, like Elena Ward and Londa Gonzalez Perez, you know, even Nicoya Gar. So she's going to need some more teammates to come help her tonight, and in order for them to get through this district, she's going to need everyone on a consistent basis for the next 4 nights.
We are just about set to go. Glad you've joined us on Glycod. A big evening of basketball ahead, and we are glad to be here at Scott County High School tonight. Scott County's boys playing in the second game. They've seen things change around here, the basketball environment in Scott County. We'll talk a little bit more about that as the evening goes along, though. Scott County in the second game tonight here as the host school, and they will take on the Sayre boys. The Sayre girls are out there now, just about set to go against Bryan Station. And we are underway. Sayre will get the first possession And we got a long three off the right side. No good. That one fired up there by Catherine Kinder, and then a collision as they started back up court.
Alana Gonzalez-Perez gets that rebound.
Monahan picks up the foul. So that's the way we'll begin. 9 seconds in to the game. Monahan, number 10, picks up a foul for Sayre. Bryan Station on the offense now. Akaya Wade on the right side. Here is Gonzalez-Perez. Nails the three.
That's what she does. Shooting 34% from three. Last time we saw her, she put on the show from three-point land.
And a turnover in backcourt. Catherine Kinder stopped there to signal a teammate and apparently took an extra step. So back it goes to Bryan Station.
Great start for Bryan Station with that three.
So 3-0 lead for the defenders as Gonzalez-Perez gets ready to put it in play. Comes out deep. Right back to Gonzalez-Perez. Across the lane she goes and is fouled as she started up with it.
I see Coach Sandusky knows who to go to at the beginning of the game. Going right to Alondra Perez. She hit a three, then they ran off the three, and she did good about taking 2-3 bounces and getting to the line.
Foul on Mulligan of Sayre. And there's Gonzalez-Perez. 68% free throw shooter. Nails the first one.
Nice looking stroke there, too. Takes her time.
And a good stroke on the second one as well. And it's now 5-0. Bryan Station, Gonzalez-Perez supplying all the scoring so far.
Bryan Station, that allows Bryan Station to get into their pressure. Let's see if Sayre can handle it.
Drive into the lane. The shot up, no good. That was by Pittman, and Bryan Station comes away with it. Wade tried to bounce it across the lane, knocked out of bounds.
Bryan Station wants to create the tempo, speed the game up.
So Gonzalez-Perez will put it in play from underneath the Bryan Station basket. Came into Ward and back to Gonzalez-Perez. And that one slipped out of her hands, looked like. And Sayre takes it away, and then a foul by Gonzalez-Perez. Picks up her first.
Good defense right there by Sayre. Knowing that Gonzalez is dangerous from three, to make sure that she didn't get it off.
Well, Sayre on the offense again. Sayre in the blue uniforms, the gold numerals. Bryan Station in white tonight. Drive along the baseline, sets up the three-point try from the left wing. Not there. Or Jones. Now a steal in backcourt. And an easy layup. Almost spun out of there, but it's Monahan with the steal and the basket.
Good anticipation by Catherine Monahan.
So 5-2, Sayre is on the board as they convert defense to offense. Here's the shot by Ward. It's not good. And a battle for it out in the corner. Bryan Station retains possession. Ward left open. Shot bounces off to the left, and Kinder off with it for Sayre. Brings it right into the lane and takes it on in there. And chases it down in the corner.
Good hustle.
The shot is short. Jones with the attempt. They tried to save it back in, but Bryan Station's got it. Now a steal from behind.
How about Sayre applying some pressure on Bryan Station? Seeing how they can handle it. Bryan Station looking a little shaky there.
Jones came in from behind, tried for the steal.
Pressing teams, like that old saying goes, pressing teams don't like to be pressed, Keith.
Now the defenders take over. 5-2. Bryan Station on top. Nice free throw line jumper, but it's in and out. Haggard with the jumper and couldn't get it to fall. Now Sayre down by 3.
See if Sayre can handle this pressure.
Near steal. Got it back to Monahan, though. And now the long one in the air and good off the hand of Kinder.
Good shot by Kinder.
And we are tied at 5. About 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. First of 2 tonight here at Scott County in the 42nd District. Nice fake by Gonzalez-Perez. Then the steal from behind. Monahan got it. Monahan still driving. Takes it all the way in there. And then it's knocked away from her, but that'll be a foul.
Great aggressive play by Monahan. That's the reason why she's leading this team in scoring and actually one of the leading scorers in the district. Always at the right place at the right time. You show me a good player, I'll show you a player that can anticipate, get steals.
Foul was on Ward.
Just knows how to make an impact on the game on both ends of the floor.
Good touch by Monahan. She's just a 45% free throw shooter. Second one's good as well.
That's surprising. She knocked both of them down.
7-5, Sayre on top now.
They got Akaya Wade in the middle of the zone. Let's see if she can operate a little bit. She's been kind of bashful thus far. Hasn't been aggressive yet.
Got it on the left wing now. In the corner it goes, and then back to Wade, and then knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Monahan.
She's not even looking at the basket right now. Let me see. I don't know what's going on with her.
Now she averages 16 a game, so they need some offense from her.
Yes, they do.
Kennedy Feltner happy as number 21 just in the ball game for Bryan Station. Ward with it, and now Wade. Now Ward again. There's Wade open. Shot no good, and the rebound to Sayre. Mulligan pulled it down. Monahan drives, gets a little room on the baseline, tried to bounce pass in there across the lane, and it's kicked out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness of Sayre. They're not going back on their heels versus Bryan Station's pressure. They're attacking it.
Taking it right to the basket. Here's the pass inbounds, and the shot immediately by Kinder. Not there, and then a rebound, scramble for it in the lane. You get a held ball on that one, I think.
Sayre's hustling and scrapping.
So Sayre will put it in play. 3:54 to go first quarter. Into it comes to Jones, and now back to Kinder for the long one. Won't fall. Bryan Station in a hurry now. Here's Ward driving for the basket and gets the layup.
Good step through by Ward. Good push up by Akaya Wade. Great transition bucket by Bryan Station.
Monahan hands it off to Kinder. There's Monahan again, starting down the lane, turned away this time. Now Monahan's open from the corner, lets it go, and got it.
It's the wrong person you need to leave open there, Keith. Catherine Monahan.
And it's a 10-7 lead now for Sayre. After a quick start by Bryan Station, here is Wade. Goes to Haggard in the corner, and that one will settle in.
Great inside to out by Bryan Station. Got the ball inside the paint to Wade. She kicked it back out for a wide open three.
And we are all even again, 10-10. Monahan with it. Kinder starts down the lane, gets an opening, but can't finish. And the ball knocked away from Haggard, but out of bounds, and it'll go to Bryan Station.
Good defensive help side coming from Akaya Wade, coming across the lane, blocking that shot.
Smith back in for Sayre, wearing 44 in blue. Bryan Station on the attack in a tie ball game.
In a situation like this, Keith, against the zone, you got to infiltrate it by throwing the ball inside the paint. That was an ill-advised play right there by
Monahan with the steal, but stolen right back. And a nice reverse move, but no basket that time, and scooped up by Sayre. Martinez Hidalgo with the steal, but couldn't get the layup to fall.
Good spin move, just didn't finish.
Now we got a walking call as Monahan moved across the top of the key. That comes with 2:02 to go first quarter. Game all even at 10. Brianne Carpenter in the ball game for Bryan Station. wearing number 3 in white. Under 2 minutes. Martinez Hidalgo driving, got it into the corner. Now Wade surrounded, got rid of it, and then a foul.
Sayre's playing an interesting zone. They're extending out on the wings, especially at the top. And then every time Kyle Wade catches the ball up in the high post, they collapse on her, giving Bryan Station a little trouble here.
Bounce pass comes to Wade, has to reach out to corral that ball. And now a double dribble is called.
Yeah, she did. The referee took too long to call it. She did double dribble.
We remain tied at 10. Jones will play it into Kinder and back to Jones. And then to Monahan as they face a little pressure before getting it into offensive court. Kinder on the dribble, found an opening the second time and put it in.
Good move by Kinder.
Sayre back out in front. There's the drive, not able to finish. Wade as she came up empty on that one, and now a long pass ahead to Monahan.
A little too much dribbling in traffic there, Keith. When you get that close, you just got to shoot it.
Tried to get it ahead to Wade. She had to save it back in bounds, and Jones came up with it for Sayre. Ahead to Kinder.
Kinder's pretty shifty with that ball, too.
This is the shot off the left side. And the rebound to Carpenter of Bryan Station. Under a minute to go, first quarter. 12-10. Sayre on top. Now that one lost the handle, and now here is Kinder driving. Takes it all the way in, and she is fouled.
Yeah, Kyle Wade kind of got loose with the ball there. Got a little careless.
Coach Sandusky with 3 substitutes as Sayre gets ready to play it in. Inbounds it comes, and that one partially blocked. Looked like Haggard got a hand on it. And the defenders come away with it. Gonzalez Perez off the rim, and the rebound to Smith. Now Sayre on the attack again. Jones fires from the left side. Good.
Adler Jones, 8th grader, Keith.
8th grader. Nice touch. And
averaging about 8 points a game. She's not shot to the moment.
Put it right in the bottom. Here's a shot off the free throw line, and that one will drop in for Haggard. 15-12 as we come down to the final seconds, and then the horn ending the first quarter. So a good competitive first quarter in our first game tonight. And the score at the end of one is Sayre 15 and Bryan Station 12. We'll be right back with quarter number 2 on Glycod.
New year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
We are back for the start of the second quarter. Keith Elkins along with Sean Woods, and good competitive first quarter, Sean. Teams might want to solidify the ball handling a little bit, but some good shooting in that first quarter.
Yeah, it was, and Alondra Gonzalez started off with a big-time 3, and that's what she normally does. I'm kind of, worried about Akaya Wade a little bit. Normally she gives us more at this particular time than she's done thus far. I'm waiting for her to have a breakout type of situation to get Bryan Station back in the lead of this game. But give kudos to Catherine Monahan. She's controlled the game. Her and Catherine Kinder, who's a nifty point guard. Sayre's doing what they got to do right now to keep this lead.
And Monahan and Kinder doing the bulk of the ball handling for Sayre. There's a deflection by Kinder, knocked it out of bounds. Bryan Station will have it in offensive court.
Sayre's zone is giving Bryan Station some problems here. They don't know where to pass the ball.
That's Gar with it. Now back to Haggard.
Bryan Station's trying their best to get the ball in the high post. There you go.
That's Gar with it, driving, and got it over to Carpenter now. The pass back cross court is picked off by Monahan, who goes under for the layup.
She's always at the right place at the right time. Great anticipation by Monahan.
17-12. Sayre on top. Gonzalez-Perez short with the 3 try. Here come the Spartans again. There's the shot out of the corner by Jones. There's another one.
The 8th grader hits another one. 2 for 2 from 3.
And just like that, it's an 8-point lead for Sayre, 20-12. Gonzalez-Perez tries to answer. Hers hits off the back of the rim. And Jones comes up with it for Sayre. Off to Kinder and ahead to Monahan. Now a collision and a foul.
Bryan Station's got to settle down offensively and start getting the ball where Coach Sandusky wants the ball to get to. They're throwing the ball away a little bit too much right now.
Gar with the foul. We see Wade back in the game. You think they just wanted to give her a break to get a little focus from the sideline?
Yeah,
possibly?
settle her down a little bit. You know, that first quarter, she was, kind of beside herself, throwing the ball away, being careless with it.
Gar with the interception there. Tried to go back down to her underneath. She's able to rescue that pass momentarily and then almost lost it. Sayre after them on defense. Here's the shot. Good, though, by Haggard.
Good ball movement by Bryan Station. The ball went from side to side. Anytime that happens, it's good things happen for that basketball team offensively.
8 points for Haggard, a couple of threes for her, and they needed one there. They were down by 8. Now it's 5.
The ball did 2 good things. It got inside the paint, threw it back out, and got it reversed to the other side for a wide-open shot.
Sayre up into offensive court with Monahan. And then the near steal by Wade. Still battling for it. It goes out of bounds over there. Is there going to be a foul? Yes.
There she goes, making her presence felt on the defensive end. That's how you get going. Get you a steal or 2. Get to the rim, finish at the rim. That should get you going a little bit.
Foul against Kinder, and now the defenders will handle it, trailing by just 5. It's Wade, and there is Haggard again. Now the ball loose and picked up by Monahan.
Yeah, Wade's got to get a little tougher with that left hand there. She was a little shaky, and they took it from her.
Bounce pass goes inside to Pittman. Gets a little room on that baseline. Flipped it up there too hard. Got the rebound and started back up and drew a foul.
Sayre looked a little more aggressive than Bryan Station did in that situation there.
So Gar picks up the foul, her second, and now Carpenter is out, and Ward replaces her. And there's Wade with the interception, and then bumped as she started across the midcourt line. That was Mulliken drawing the foul, picking up the foul. Second one on Mulliken.
Yeah, Coach Kinder talking to him before the game, he said the main focus was making it tough on Akaya Wade, and they're doing it. Even when she gets a steal, they're running her down.
Martinez Hidalgo, a double team and a trap and a steal. Monahan, it goes under, lays it in, and she'll go to the line.
Tough play right there by Camila Martinez Hidalgo. It's one thing to turn the ball over, it's another thing to foul on the other end and give an N1, Keith.
Yeah, Monahan had a step on her and had the advantage for the layup, and now she's got a chance for a three-point play. Monahan averages 18 a game for Sayre. She's unofficially got 11 so far.
And I'm highly surprised she's only shooting 45% from the free throw line, but she didn't show that the first 2 times she went to the line.
And that one's perfect. 23-15. That lead back up to 8 for Sayre. Gonzalez Perez, and there is Ward. Going to take that long one. Rebound to Sayre. Pittman got rid of it. To Kinder coming across the line. This time they cover up Jones in the corner, and now they steal it as Wade came up with it. Off to Martinez Hidalgo, but Monahan is there to shut off the break.
Good steal by Wade again.
Wade's jumper off the front rim. Now she's going to drive and put it up going by. No good, but she's fouled.
She's doing what she's supposed to be doing, especially from a hustle standpoint. She's fighting for her team. Ball just can't go in the hole right now, but hopefully she can get something going with these 2 free throws.
That was on Smith. Now here's Wade. 68% free throw shooter. Too hard with the first. Score remains 23-15. Sayre on top. We're trying to break into the scoring column. Important to have that first one go down.
Yes, it is.
And
there you go.
She gets a free throw. Rattled around a little bit, but fell through, and it's now 23-16, and Akaya Wade is on the board with her first point.
Putting pressure on the basketball. She's done a good job of stealing it. Ooh.
Almost got away from Monahan there. In the corner it goes to Jones, or along the baseline that is, and she started back out toward the corner. Now a foul.
Yeah, she kind of got her hand caught in the cookie jar that time. But she has been creating havoc with her pressure on Catherine Kinder.
Wade picks up the foul. That's her first. Come into the backcourt now to Kinder. Wade picks up 2 right away. Picks up a second foul.
Yeah, that was a frustration foul right there.
Now it's bonus time for Sayre. That comes on 5 fouls or later on a team in a quarter, and they'll get 2, and first one is good by Smith.
Adrian Smith shooting 37% from the free throw line, 8th grader, averaging 5 points a game.
Second one rims out. They got it back, though. Here is Smith driving for the basket. Missed the shot, and Bryan Station up with the rebound, and we'll get a foul there following that battle for the basketball.
I like Sayre's tenacity right now. Even on make or miss, they're still attacking the ball defensively, making it tough for Bryan Station to even throw an outlet pass.
Jones picked up the foul, her first. Nearing the halfway point of the second quarter, 24-16, Sayre on top. Martinez Hidalgo. Now here is Ward open. Missed the shot. Gonzalez Perez takes it down toward the basket. Stopped there by Smith, who came up with it. Now a step on the sideline by Jones.
Yeah. Miss Kinder kind of threw the ball a little outside her reach zone and made her step out of bounds to catch it. But that was due to Bryan Station's length and activity defensively with their hands.
It's an 8-point Sayre lead. 42nd District basketball coming to you tonight on Glycod from Scott County High School. I'm Keith Elkin, Sean Woods alongside Chris Lamar, our producer, and John Strange, our camera operator. Nice pass into the middle to Haggard, but couldn't hang on. And now outside it goes. The long one by Ward is off the mark. And the rebound to Pittman of Sayre.
Wide open shot. Just couldn't knock it down, Chris. But Bryan Station still playing hard on defense, creating a turnover.
There was Wade after it. She has a couple of fouls, but aggressively playing defense there. Or that wasn't Wade, that was Carpenter who had the tie-up.
Yeah.
Kinder with the foul.
Bryan Station's fighting. They can't throw one in the ocean right now, but they're giving themselves a chance just with hustle, Keith.
So at 3:16 to go, it'll be Carpenter at the line, and the first one stays in. Second one too hard. And Sayre has it, leading by 7 as Monahan comes up court. Kinder down the left side of the lane. They close out on Jones in the corner. Now the reverse by Kinder, and got it off to Smith, who missed the shot, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the line.
Good nifty move by Kinder, getting in the paint, drawing two and dishing it off for a good shot for Adrian Smith. I like Catherine Kinder. She's pretty nifty with that basketball out that point guard spot.
I count on Kinder and Monahan a lot for their ball handling, and both are doing a good job here tonight. And there's this free throw by Smith.
Smith's a nice looking player to only be an 8th grader.
Well, we've seen some good 8th graders take the floor, and you would think a very bright basketball future ahead.
Yes, it is, especially in this area.
25-17. Monahan went for the steal, couldn't get it, and Martinez Hidalgo recovered. There is Wade, knocked away.
Aggressive defense by Sayre.
Martinez Hidalgo got it back for Bryan Station, but Spartans are everywhere, it seems. And a nice drive by Martinez Hidalgo for the basket.
Bryan Station needed that. Anytime the ball penetrates the paint and infiltrates the zone, good things happen, and that's what happened that time.
This time Monahan, or rather Kinder, let it go from the top of the key after she brought it down, and the hard bounce off the rim gives Bryan Station possession, and they're trailing by 6, so they can get ever closer here with just 2:15 to go in the first half.
I'm impressed with Bryan Station just being able to stick in here without Akaya Wade on the bench.
Just has the 1 point so far. Averages 16 a game, but the defenders hanging right in there, and now a foul. No, jump ball possession, sorry, and that's going to send it back to Sayre.
Sayre clamped down on them when the ball went to the post. Didn't have a chance to throw back out.
It was Cutright who was surrounded by the defense there, and eventually the held ball. It was Kinder giving it off to Monahan in the corner. Jones again. This one won't go, and now the rebound battle for it. They're on the floor. Smith for Sayre.
Good hustle by the 8th grader.
And Haggard for Bryan Station. This time the ball will be awarded to Bryan Station on the held ball. 25-19. Sayre in the lead. Martinez Hidalgo working against Jones. Carpenter tried to go inside, a battle for it there. And we get a timeout with 1:34 to go in the first half. The score is Sayre 25, Bryan Station 19. We'll take a break and be right back on Glycod.
Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
1:34 to go in the second quarter. 25-19 is the score. Sayre on top. And Sean, as you've said, Bryan Station hanging right in there without a great night from Akaya Wade. If she gets going, the defenders have got a good shot here.
Well, they need her. Defensively, she was on point. She was creating turnovers, but offensively, she was just so erratic starting the game. You know, turning the basketball over, ill-advised passes. You know, we've got to get her going a little bit. Hopefully sitting on that bench for a little bit, and she can watch and see if where she can be effective at when she comes back in the game.
Defenders working against that Sayre defense. It's Martinez Hidalgo. Got an opening down the lane, and the floater is in.
Good job by the little nifty point guard.
They were patient and found the opening that time.
Yes.
25-21. Driving is Monahan. Here's Jones with it on the right side. They hand it off to Monahan and reset a bit out there. Now Monahan with the opening down the lane and put it in.
Oh, Bryan Station fell asleep defensively, and you left the best player on the floor with a wide open layup. These are shots she's going to have all night.
27-21. Driving is Martinez Hidalgo. Can't duplicate the success of last time. And now here come the Spartans with it. Monahan pulls up, fires from three, misses the shot, but was fouled from behind.
Great awareness by Monahan. Tough foul on Bryan Station, foul on the three.
Here's Monahan. 3 free throws coming for Monahan. And she's got the touch tonight.
I'll tell you what, we must have got the wrong information, because she don't shoot like she's shooting 45% from the free throw line the way she's shooting the basketball tonight.
Good form and 4 for 4. Well, we took care of that streak, didn't we?
Yeah, but she still doesn't look like a 45% free throw shooter, though.
No, you're right, and that's she's 4 for 5 now, and looks very confident and has a nice shot up there. So she'll have one more coming, a 3-shot foul. There's a Kaya Wade back in for Bryan Station. 25.9, that's all that's left in this first half. A 7-point margin for Sayre. And it'll remain at 7. That one off the rim. Here come the defenders. Gonzalez Perez gets it off to a Kaya Wade. And they have 20 seconds to try to do something before halftime. Ward, tracked by Mulligan. Now they get it back to Ward, just 6 seconds left. Here's Wade, and Gonzalez Perez had to hurry it, and the ball goes out of bounds, and we have come to the end of the first half. She wanted to turn and shoot that ball, but slipped out of her hands, and we've come to the end of the first half. 26-21, or 28-21. Sayre on top here, and any quick thoughts before we go to the halftime break, Sean?
Well, I'll tell you what, Bryan Station to be only down 7 with the Kaya Wade playing the way she is, I like where they are, because she has the ability to really explode. But I'm very impressed with Sayre's aggressiveness and using their pressure defense to offset Bryan Station, when normally it's Bryan Station who's doing that type of deal. So kudos to Sayre. See if they can continue in the second half.
Sayre is up 28-21. We'll take a halftime break and be back with our halftime report in just a moment here on Glycod.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Mathnasium of East and West Lexington, sponsor of tonight's Scholar Athlete. Mathnasium unlocks the math potential in every child.
Back at Scott County High School, 28-21 is the score. Sayre leading Bryan Station at the half. And tonight's Scholar Athlete of the Week is brought to you by Mathnasium, changing lives through math. And our Scholar Athlete is Alondra Gonzalez-Perez. She wears number 33 for Bryan Station tonight and a weighted GPA of 4.32. And we saw her drain a 3 early in this ball game tonight. She's averaging about 8 points a game for this Bryan Station team, is shooting 34% from three-point range. And as we see now, too, she is an excellent student, and she is our Scholar Athlete of the Week. Brought to you by Mathnasium, changing lives through math. We'll take a quick break and come back and have some numbers for you from this first half in just a moment here on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Let's get real. We offer a lot of the same courses you'll find at a four-year college. But with our small classes and personal attention, you won't get lost in the crowd. College for the real world. College for your world.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Central Kentucky Driving School, raising the bar in driver education. Man of War Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. And by Don Franklin Auto, driven by family.
Back at halftime, 28-21, Sayre is in front over Bryan Station. Tonight's halftime stats are brought to you by Community Action Council, helping people and changing lives. Sean, you've had a chance to look at the numbers there for just a moment. What stands out?
Well, you can tell the score of the game by looking at the stats. And points off turnovers, you know, the Lady Spartans have outscored the Lady Defenders 11-7. And both of them are pretty much equal with turnovers. Sayre's turned the ball over 10 times. Bryan Station turned it over 11. So that's a key there. And then also the three-pointers. You know, Sayre has made a significant amount more than Bryan Station from the three-point line. But, you know, Bryan Station's right there. You know, without Akaya Wade giving them any major production offensively. She's done a good job defensively, but she just can't get herself going offensively. And in order for Bryan Station to have a chance in this second half, she's got to get going and give Bryan Station something.
We sometimes hear that a team needs to find a way to get them more involved, but I guess that varies with what position the player plays, how easy it is to get the ball in their hands. But how do you generally try to approach that when you got somebody that you know you're going to have? You need to get them involved.
Well, you got to give the other team credit, too, for scouting and having a great defensive plan for Akaya Wade, because they know and feel that Bryan Station, they can only beat them if she has a great night, and they want to make sure that Akaya Wade doesn't have a great night, and that's the reason why they're up 7 right now.
It is a 7-point margin for Sayre. Sayre came into this ballgame at 17-9, and they did not play a district schedule this year, so they are seeded 5th automatically. And here is Bryan Station now against them in this first game. Bryan Station at 6-19, 1-5 in the 42nd district, and you like to go into the tournament with some momentum. They played some good ball games, but they really had tough luck in winning any of them. These last 4 ball games, 2 overtime losses and then 2 close losses in regulation. So a tough situation to bounce back from in one sense, but on the other hand, you know that you are playing well enough to win. You just got to finish the job.
Well, that's the key to every team in this district trying to get to the Sweet 16. You want to keep the game close, and then if you keep the game close, now that's when it becomes interesting, because anybody can win, because it's going to come down to free throws and so on and so forth. So hopefully Bryan Station can cut this lead early in this third quarter, and hopefully that Akaya Wade can start to get cooking a little bit for Bryan Station to have a chance.
Kinder with it for Sayre as we open the second half. Possession to Sayre. Bryan Station with some aggressive defense there. There's Monahan in the corner. They look for the double team, and now the pass is poked away out of bounds by Gar.
Bryan Station comes out aggressively defensively, pressuring the basketball, trapping it in the passing lanes, keeping the ball on one side. Let's see if Sayre can adjust to this pressure.
Kinder back to Monahan. Bounce pass high to Pittman. She takes it straight to the basket, but it's off the rim, no good. And now there is Monahan with it.
Good block. Bryan Station just didn't come up with it.
Here's Monahan open for 3. Got it.
Woo! From deep, Catherine Monahan.
18 for Monahan. She led all scorers with 15 in the first half, and now pumps in 3 to start the second half. It's 31-21.
And Bryan Station played pretty good defense that time. They just didn't come up with it. There you go.
There's a nice jumper by
Akaya Wade.
Akaya Wade, and we'll see if that gets her started. Ahead it goes, and then through the hands, it looked like, of Jones and out of bounds. So it's a turnover back to Bryan Station. A chance for the defenders to get some early second half momentum now.
Let's see.
Ward, then down along the baseline to Haggard. Here is Wade again. Into the lane she goes, puts it up going by. That one won't fall, and the rebound to Kinder of Sayre.
Good aggressive move by Kai Wade just to get it to finish.
Monahan, quick reverse, drives the baseline. The shot just won't fall, and now a battle for the rebound. And it'll be a hell ball, and it will go to Bryan Station.
Good move, just didn't finish. She's tough. She's tough, Keith.
Yes, good quick move along the baseline. Of course, we've seen some shooting range from her as well.
Yes.
They call on her to do a whole lot of their ball handling.
She does it all.
Ward. Now Wade looking for room. Nice turnaround and can't make the shot, but the rebound to Ward. Won't roll in for her. And the rebound is knocked out of bounds, and it'll go back to Bryan Station.
Bryan Station getting some good looks, just not putting the ball in the hole yet right now. Those are two good shots.
Outside it comes to Ward. Back to Gonzalez-Perez. Got a shot out of the corner. That one won't fall for Haggard. Sayre has it. Here come the Spartans with Monahan handling the ball. And it's taken away by Ward.
Good hands by Ward. Let's see if they can score in transition here.
Wade up ahead to Gar. Gar got it back after the miss and puts it in.
Good job by Bryan Station taking advantage of the steal. They're going to have to get a lot more of those, Keith.
First basket of the game for Gar. 31-25. Here's the shot out of the left wing, and that one's no good.
That was another good defensive stand right there, getting Sayre to take a quick shot. A three. Then they score in transition. Yes, sir.
They do with Gar finishing it off.
Bryan Station's making a run here.
And now we're going to get a timeout for Sayre. That comes with 5:06 to go, third quarter. 31-27. Spartans in front. We'll take a break and be right back on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about
the timeout. Now the Spartans will have it, and Bryan Station making a move early in the third quarter. Monahan with the long one. Too long and chased down by Ward. Double team in the corner. So gets rid of it to Gonzalez-Perez. There's Ward with the one off the top of the key. That won't go. Scooped up by Sayre. Driving is Monahan. Flips it up, no good. Tamped out of bounds. Sayre will retain possession. Defenders had a chance to really make it tight there, but couldn't convert.
Tough move right there by Monahan, too. Just didn't finish. I thought she got bumped a little bit there.
Sayre trying to protect that lead. The long shot by Kinder is there.
Great underneath out of bounds play by Sayre.
She had
ends up in a three.
Really good look at it and just drained it. And now it's 34-27. Catherine Kinder. Now a steal by Monahan. Underneath for the layup.
Look at Monahan right there, stealing it from behind. She does everything for this Sayre team. She dribbles, she passes, she steals, she rebounds. What doesn't she do, Key?
I think you've covered it all. She's got 20. There's Gonzalez-Perez. Nice three off the right side.
That's what we've been looking for. I'm sure Coach Sandusky's been waiting for that too.
36-30.
Got to find a way to keep her involved, getting her wide open looks. She's a pretty good shooter for Bryan Station.
Sayre trying to pull away, but haven't been able to. Now a long one by Monahan. That one just caught the front of the rim. Gonzalez-Perez trying to go ahead, and it's over the hands of both Gar and Ward and out of bounds back to Sayre.
Yeah, that was a frustration situation right there for Coach Sandusky. Had a great, good defensive stance, forced him to shoot a long three. Had an opportunity to get a layup and just didn't capitalize.
Kinder in front court for Sayre. Bounce pass along the baseline, and that'll be a held ball.
That's three straight empty possessions for Sayre on the offensive end, Keith.
So now they'll get it back and try to get something out of this trip. They lead by 6. The lob comes in. Pittman puts it up and in.
Oh! Alley-oop underneath out of bounds. Great play call by Coach Eric Kinder.
Lucy Pittman, a 5'10 junior, on the scoring end of that one, and now it's 38-30. Shot missed underneath, but put back up and in by Gar.
Latoya Gar, averaging about 4 or 5 points a game.
6 tonight for her, and it's a 6-point lead. Kinder driving, tracked by Gar and then by Ward. There's a foul as Pittman started the drive.
Look at that alley-oop. Look like LeBron coming down there. Lisa Leslie, somebody.
Gar picks up her 3rd foul. They executed that one very well.
Yes, they did.
36-32. 38-32, I should say. Sayre a 6-point lead and the ball as we come up on the 2.5-minute mark of the 3rd quarter.
I like the way Catherine Kinder really probes the defense. She doesn't panic with her ball. She gets in there. If she can't get it, she keeps her dribble, but she's continued to keep her head up and trying to make a play.
The Spartans will have it. Monahan will float it way out there for Kinder.
Bryan Station said, no more. Executing out underneath out of bounds. You got us for a 3 one time. We came out there and you got us on the alley-oop.
Nice entry to Smith, but can't convert the short jumper, and the lead is still 6 as the defenders come up court. Gonzalez-Perez short with the 3-point attempt. Monahan brings it out of there.
Great look in transition, just couldn't capitalize on it.
Ball was knocked away. Smith picked it up, couldn't finish the layup, and then a foul on the rebound.
Yeah, good hustle play by Katrina Monahan. Bryan Station sticking in there now.
Monahan with the foul. I believe that was her 3rd. Under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter now. Lead remains at 6. Bryan Station with a chance to cut into it from there. Haggard started in but comes back out. Now Wade has it.
I look for Wade to try to penetrate these seams against this zone. There you go.
Goes in toward the free throw line. The jumper won't go, and there is Kinder with the rebound for Sayre. Goes all the way in, all the way under, and missed the layup.
Great move. Just didn't finish it.
Looked like she was about to turn it back out, but saw she had the opening and just couldn't quite finish the layup. Here is Wade on a strong drive. Ball got away, and out of bounds it goes. It'll go back to Sayre.
Yeah, Wade's trying too hard. Pressing a little bit.
Jones comes back in the ball game for Sayre. She had a couple of 3-pointers. Jones did in the first half. There's Kinder with it.
Kinder's always keeping her head up.
There's Kinder opening from the top of the key. Won't go. Bounces high off the rim, and the rebound claimed by Haggard of Bryan Station. Here come the defenders. Final minute of the third quarter. Three-pointer off the right side. No good for Haggard. Now Monahan on the move for Sayre. This time she will make a U-turn and set things up.
Bryan Station extended their pressure a little bit, trying to get a turnover these last 20 seconds.
There's Jones. Oh! And it comes back down in.
Another three for the 8th grader.
9 points for her on 3 threes.
I'll tell you what, for a junior high school kid, she ain't bashful.
She can knock that one down. Here's the shot by Wade with 2 seconds to go. And now Kinder will just hold on to it. And we have come to the end of the third quarter of play with the score. Sayre 41, Bryan Station 32. Back with the fourth quarter in just a moment on Glycod.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
41-32 is the score as we get ready to go here in the fourth.
And here's that shot again by the 8th grader. In, out, in. She shoots it with great confidence.
Got the favorable bounce back that time, but she has great confidence, a great touch out there. Just an 8th grader.
From middle school, while in middle school, to high school, to the district tournament. And she's lighting it up like she's a senior.
She was second on the team with 49 three-pointers coming into tonight's game. Had a 22-point game against Frankfurt back on February 5th. So she has had some high-scoring nights. Underway in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez-Perez hits the three, and she'll go to the line.
Just like Coach Sandusky drew it up right after the first of the quarter. Getting a three-pointer from your ace three-point shooter, Alondra Gonzalez-Perez. And she's getting a chance to make a 4-point play out of this.
And could cut the lead to 5, and she does. So 41-36. Well, you talk about needing a play like that, and they got a big one from Gonzalez-Perez.
Right from the start, you're back in the game.
Now Sayre trying to fend off Bryan Station. Here's an open look for Monahan, and it's there.
The wrong person that you should leave open, Bryan Station. An 18-point scorer, big-time three-point shooter in Catherine Monahan.
Unofficially 23 for her tonight. She has just been a huge part of this ball game. And a foul as Wade was driving.
And I like her tenacious defense, too. She's answering the bell defensively, trying to stay in front of a quick Akaya Wade.
Mulligan with the foul. 44-36 Sayre. Here's Gonzalez-Perez. Missed that one. Rebound Smith battling for it. And she is fouled. I think that one was on Gar. 4 on Gar. Here's Haggard back in the ball game, replacing Gar for Bryan Station. Kinder comes into front court for Sayre. Mulligan into the lane. Now there's Monahan open again. This one too long.
She was too open that time, Chris. Good pass.
Here's the pass across the lane, and Wade can't convert. Spartans have it again. They're on the move.
And Wade's having a tough night right now. She's got to just stay the course. Don't get down on herself. Plenty of game left.
Kinder got rid of it to Monahan under some pressure. Kinder again to Monahan as they play catch out front. Now Kinder will fire away and hits it.
Catherine Kinder. She's with a prototypical point guard.
And 3 threes tonight, so dangerous as a ball handler, and you sure can't give her too much room.
No, that's pure. That's big-time point guard action right there.
Gonzalez Perez tried to go to the right wing to Martinez Hidalgo, but misfires on that one. Out of bounds it goes. Back to Sayre. The lead is 11 now, so the danger zone approaching for the defenders now.
I'm impressed with Coach Eric Kinder's defense, the way he changes it up. He shows zone, then he comes out in a 2-3 trap. Then he may be man, depending on where the ball is. Depends on where he's going to trap at.
Monahan again, short with this one. Ward has it for Bryan Station. Ahead to Wade. Missed the shot as she drove in, but she is fouled.
She is fouled, but she's down on herself because she knows she should have made that layup. She's got to get out of her head right now, Keith, and just play basketball.
Yep. Still have time, but you'd think, have to be part of a Bryan Station rally at this point.
Yep. There's plenty of basketball left, and she's very much capable of turning this thing around. And if she does, Sayre better look out.
It could happen in a hurry. She can score in a hurry, and she drains the free throw.
There you go. Nothing but net. Let's see if she can get going here.
Wade stepping back up to the line now. Missed the second one, rolled off the rim. Out of bounds it goes.
Back to Bryan Station.
Go back to Bryan Station. So defenders retain possession, trailing by 10.
They need to get some great execution right here for a good bucket. And then they can get into their pressure, see if they can turn Sayre over here.
Still looking. Now it comes into Haggard, and now they get it outside. In the corner, Wade fakes, gets open for the jumper, and sinks it.
There you go. Good ball fake, one bounce pull-up by Kyle Wade. And let's see if Bryan Station can turn them over here, get another bucket, get themselves back in this game.
Jones got rid of it across the line to Pittman. Now they get it in the hands of Monahan. Monahan across near the 10-second line, off to Kinder for a long one. Jones tried to save it, couldn't, and Bryan Station gets it back.
Good defensive stance right there by Bryan Station. Now let's see if they can come back and cut this thing to 6 or maybe even 5.
47-39. Defenders have trailed just about all the way after a quick start right at the beginning of the first quarter. Once Sayre took charge, the Spartans have been in front. Driving is Wade off the baseline, can't get it. Rebound goes to Pittman of Sayre, ahead now to Monahan. Mulligan in some trouble, and Wade reached over and tried to knock the ball away, but whistled for the foul.
Sayre got away with one that one. I thought that was a clean steal by Kyle Wade. She just reached around him, no body, no nothing, and got the ball out, but refs didn't see it that way.
Inbounds pass comes to Kinder. Now Jones got a screen from Pittman. Now Jones open off the right side. There it is, 3 more.
From middle school to high school to the district tournament, this young lady is on fire tonight.
4 threes for her. Wade drives down the lane. That shot was nearly down. Bounced back out. She'll go to the line.
Let's talk about Adler Jones, Keith.
Yes.
Huh? Is she putting on a shooting show tonight?
How about that?
Huh?
22 points earlier in a game this year. 49 three-pointers coming in. She's hit 4 more tonight, so that's 53. And 8th grade.
How about this? Second on the team with threes behind Catherine Monahan, I think.
Number 4 has done a great job for Sayre tonight. It's Wade.
Actually, Catherine Kinder's leading the team. She's second on the team with threes, coming in the game with 49. She's got 52 or 53 right now, Keith.
She is doing the job, and we'll see her doing that for quite a while.
No doubt about it.
A lot of years ahead of her. Second one by Wade is good. We've got a timeout called by Bryan Station with 4:19 to go in the fourth quarter. The score, Sayre 50, Bryan Station 40, and we'll be right back on Glycod.
A lot of places to be. At Cartown Kia, we want to know, where can we take you?
Go for savings in the new 2025 Kia Telluride. Just $399 down and $399 a month. Or a 2025 Kia Sorento. Just $289 down and $289 a month. Or the hot new 2025 Kia K4. Yours for just $199 down and $199 a month.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Wherever you're going, start here at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball from Glycod.
50-40 the score. We're in the fourth quarter, 4:19 to go. It's Sayre on top by 10. And, Sean, we've seen Bryan Station rally back repeatedly. Each time Sayre has been able to repel the charge. They've still got time, but they're starting to run a little short of time.
I'll tell you what, between 10, Catherine Monahan, 5, Catherine Kinder, and 4, the young 8th grader, Adler Jones. Woo-wee. And then you got 44, Adrian Smith, another 8th grader who's cleaning up the boards, making it tough for Bryan Station tonight.
Yeah, they got a number of different elements that they can work with, and Monahan and Kinder are both such reliable ball handlers. It helps them stave off that pressure.
I'll tell you what, and for an 8th grader, all you got to do is just be over there, set up, and be ready to shoot. What better way to come in as a youngster? Not a lot of pressure on you. All you got to do is shoot the basketball.
Jones double teamed, and that'll be a held ball. Sayre will retain possession.
Bryan Station's got to turn it up right here, Keith, with their ball pressure, and they got to finish at the rim when they get opportunities.
And
like this right here.
There's a takeaway by Martinez Hidalgo. Missed the layup driving in.
What did I just say? You got to finish at the rim when you get the opportunities after a steal.
Ball goes out of bounds on the far side, and it'll be Sayre's ball. They had a real opportunity right there. And now Sayre working against the pressure. Pittman tries to go back to Jones. They take it away again. This time Wade makes the layup.
Got a steal, got a bucket that time.
And now it's Sayre that wants a timeout with 4:05 to go. And we'll take a break here as well. 4:05 to go, an 8-point lead for Sayre. We'll be right back on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball from Glycod.
50-42 the score. Just 4:05 left in the fourth quarter, and Sayre had to call the timeout that time. And what's Coach Kinder talking about over there?
Take care of the basketball.
Yes.
Don't get on your heels. Keep your head up. Be strong with your ball. Get the ball over half court and attack the rim. For Bryan Station, we got to keep it up. We got to continue to force turnovers. We got to play like it's no tomorrow, which there is no tomorrow if you lose. So we got to come up with these turnovers, and we got to finish layups.
Now they get it in the hands of Kinder. Up to Monahan. Now back to Kinder. Bryan Station aggressive on the defense. Here's Jones, fires away. Too long that time, but there is Smith to run it down.
Another 8th grader picking up the pieces.
In the corner, Monahan lets it go, and her shot's too long. Smith after it again. Can't get it this time. Out of bounds it goes, but it'll go back to Sayre.
Another great hustle by Adrian Smith. Future looks bright for Sayre. You got two great, promising players. Plus, you got Catherine Kinder coming back next year as a junior.
Smith and Jones just 8th graders, and Kinder a junior, and really a big part of this team. Here is a near takeaway, and it is a held ball, and it will amount to a turnover. Bryan Station gets the ball.
And also you got Lucy Pittman is only a junior. Delaney Womble's only a junior. But it's hard to lose 20 points, though.
Yes, it sure is. Bryan Station on the offense now with 3:18 to go. Driving is Martinez Hidalgo. The three-point try is no good, and there is Kinder chasing it down for Sayre. Ahead to Monahan.
Sayre's got to be strong with their ball here. Can't turn it over.
Well, tipped out of bounds. Gar got a hand up, got a hand on the ball. Monahan floats it inbounds for Kinder.
That looked like backcourt right there, Key.
Yeah, they just about miscalculated on that. And now Kinder fires away. Missed the shot. Here comes Wade with it for Bryan Station. In a hurry, gets to the lane, and the ball knocked away from her. And then Monahan tried to save it in, but could not. And it'll go back to Bryan Station. Gonzalez Perez back in. Mulligan back in for Sayre as Smith goes out.
Let's see if Bryan Station can score right here. Just underneath out of bounds to play.
Nearly lost the handle on that one. Now here is Wade in the corner. Fakes and drives. Puts it up going by. It's short. Gar waded in and got it for Bryan Station, and she is fouled. Third foul on Kinder. Two free throws coming for Nicoya Gar, 43% free throw shooter on the season. First time at the line tonight.
Got to make those in order to have a chance with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the game.
She gets the second one. Here are Carpenter and Martinez Hidalgo back in for Bryan Station. Smith is back in for Sayre as we see the beginnings of offensive changes,
yes,
right?
Coach Sandusky's putting in her speed. See if she can turn Sayre over.
In the corner it goes. Jones fires.
That's what you want them. Take a quick shot or get a turnover.
Rebound to Carpenter. Ahead now to Wade. Down the lane she goes, and it's blocked out of bounds, but that'll be a foul.
Good aggressive move by Wade. Hopefully she can make these 2 free throws with no time running off the clock. Only down 7. She can cut it to 5.
50-43. Here is Wade at the line. And the lead is 6. That's unofficially 10 points for Wade. Second one too hard, and there is Monahan waiting for the rebound. Kinder tracked by Carpenter. Floats it in there for Smith. A good look, puts it in.
Good pass. Great pass by Kinder.
Big basket for Sayre, 52-44. Wade lost the handle, maybe had it knocked away as she drove into the lane. Now here is Monahan. Across to Kinder. Back to Monahan. Down the right side and then back outside with a minute and a half to go in the game. Tried to go inside to Smith. It's batted away from her and out of bounds. It'll go back to Sayre.
Bryan Station's got to come up with a steal here.
Ward and Gonzalez Perez back in for the defenders. Martinez Hidalgo and Carpenter go out.
They need to either come up with a steal or force Sayre to take a quick shot.
She had to bounce it off the player right in front of her, Haggard. Clock stopped at 1:29. Still looking, and now that one is batted out of bounds by Gars, trying to go into Smith.
Good man-to-man denial, the ball out of bounds. Now it's underneath. Now this is where Bryan Station has to be careful and talk.
Monahan. Gonna get a timeout, Sayre does. And that comes with 1:28 to go, 52-44. Sayre on top, and we'll take a break too and come back in just a moment on Glycod.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
8-point margin, 1:28 to go, Sean, and for Bryan Station, got to keep that pressure on, right?
Got to keep the pressure on, got to create turnovers. If you're not going to make the bucket, at least get a foul, stop the clock, gives you an opportunity to make points, put points on the board without the clock moving. And for Sayre, got to continue to be strong with your basketball, make them foul you. I don't even know if you're in the bonus yet.
Here's the inbounds pass to Kinder. Surrounded by Bryan Station defenders, and a foul. They were not in the bonus as yet.
Bryan Station's got to deny here, try to get a steal on the first pass. And then once the ball comes out, got to trap. As soon as it crosses half court, you got to trap.
Wade with the foul, her fourth.
Can't just let them pass the ball around like that.
Pittman on the dribble now. Gets it away to Monahan, and she is fouled.
Not a bad foul, though. Not a bad foul. Stops the clock. And they're still not in the bonus yet.
Fourth team foul on Bryan Station this quarter. 1:04 to go. Sayre by 8. Inbounds it comes to Monahan.
Woo!
Just about got away from her. Now
That's
it did.
What they wanted. What did you stop for?
There is Haggard off to Gonzalez-Perez. The three-point shot bounces off the rim, out of bounds, and back to Sayre.
Oh, you had a wide open layup.
Kinder to put it in play. Comes into Monahan.
Got to get up in her again. Force her to turn it over again. Make her go left. There you go.
Too far ahead and intercepted by Ward.
Oh.
And then the pass up court is knocked out of bounds, and that'll go back to Bryan Station. So we get Mulligan back in the game, replacing Smith for Sayre. And now another timeout being called by Bryan Station. Comes with 39.9 to go, and we'll take a break with them. 52-44 Sayre. We'll be right back after this on Glycod.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com. You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Teams back on the floor now as we get set to play the final 39.9 seconds in this one, with Sayre hanging on against a Bryan Station team that has rallied repeatedly, but now
bad foul by
situation.
Sayre. That puts Bryan Station on the line.
Kinder committed the foul, and now Bryan Station to the line. That'll be Ward at the line, trailing by 8.
Shooting 42%. She made that one.
That first one.
She makes this one a 6-point game, Keith.
Smith back in. It's not over yet, is it?
No.
39.2, and they'll put the pressure on, especially if she can make this one. But it comes off, and there is Monahan trying to retain possession, and does. Now they're trying to chase her down.
Got
Gets it over to Kinder. Kinder driving down into the basket, doesn't want the shot.
Ooh.
And the pass from Jones is knocked away. Out of bounds with 24 seconds to go, and a 7-point lead on the board for Sayre.
All out denial right here, or you got a foul.
Monahan into Kinder. There's
foul.
Wade chasing her down.
She's only a 50% free throw shooter.
And now there's the foul. As Haggard committed the foul, Wade had 4, but that might be a time when you just have to go ahead and get that 5th one.
Well, yeah. I think the ref saved her because I thought Wade did foul her.
She did try to, didn't she?
Missed that one.
So Kinder 0 for 1 on that trip. Now she'll get a second with just 16 seconds even left. Second one is good by Kinder. Now the lead is 8 again. Here is Wade. Gives to Gonzalez Perez for a 3. Hits it.
Timeout.
Gonzalez Perez with the 3.
5-point game.
3 points closer, and it's a 5-point ball game. That's 4 threes tonight for Gonzalez Perez, plus 3 free throws for 15 points tonight. And they scored quickly, hit a 3, a quick timeout. That's the prescription right there.
Yep. Just unfortunate. Akia Wade didn't have one of her good nights tonight. You know, that was credit to Sayre and trying to make sure that didn't happen by just running people at her, keeping her uncomfortable and making her take 4 shots. Kudos to Coach Kinder for a great game plan.
53-48 is the score. It looks like Sayre will hang on and advance in 42nd District play. We've got a boys game coming up a bit later. Scott County against the Sayre boys here at Scott County High School tonight. This is a beautiful arena, isn't it?
Awesome arena, brand new, and it's named after the legend.
Billy Hicks.
Had a lot of success here.
Over 1,000 wins and 2 state championships in his time at Scott County. Over 1,000 wins in his career.
I don't know how true this is, but it's just, I heard that throughout his tenure here at Scott County, he only lost to Fayette County schools 5 times. That's hard to believe.
Yeah, it is hard to believe.
That's hard to believe.
I don't have anything to dispute that, though, and he certainly had a large number of victories. Now we get as they try to dribble it out, Kinder is fouled, and she'll go to the line with a chance to add to this final margin. Bryan Station had cut the lead down to 5, but now here is Kinder at the line, and it should be Sayre's game to win now. Gar back in for Bryan Station. Mulligan back in for Sayre, and Smith is out. Kinder off the mark with that one. Second try on the way for the junior. That one bounces in. And now Bryan Station. She stumbled just as she was getting ready to pass the ball in, Haggard did. And the violation will give it back to Sayre for probably the game's final possession.
Just adding to misery. Just
4 seconds left.
Yeah, just been that type of night for Bryan Station, especially when you can't get your 16-point score to get going.
Here's the pass to Jones, and she'll hold on to it, and that's it. And Sayre has gotten a victory here in the opening round of the 42nd District Tournament. A win for the Spartans. 54-48 was the final. It was Sayre over Bryan Station tonight, and Sean will be going into the wrap-up here in just a moment, but any quick thoughts here as we come to the end?
Well, Coach Kendall did a great job. That was his game plan, to make sure that Akia Wade didn't get a chance to dominate this game, and he knew that Bryan Station has a hard time scoring when she's not rolling, and it worked for him tonight.
54-48 was the final, as Sayre has won it, and they move on, and we'll take a break and come back and wrap this one up for you. And boys basketball ahead here on Glycod.
Let's get real. We offer a lot of the same courses you'll find at a four-year college. But with our small classes and personal attention, you won't get lost in the crowd. College for the real world. College for your world.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You've got a lot of places to be. At Cartown Kia, we want to know, where can we take you?
Go for savings in the new 2025 Kia Telluride. Just $399 down and $399 a month. Or a 2025 Kia Sorento. Just $289 down and $289 a month. Or the hot new 2025 Kia K4. Yours for just $199 down and $199 a month.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Wherever you're going, start here at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit them online at CartownKiaUSA.com.
Back at Scott County High School, a 54-48 win in our opener tonight as Sayre eliminates Bryan Station in the 42nd District Tournament, and so Sayre will advance, and they'll move on, and we'll get ready to play a boys game in just a few minutes between Scott County and the Sayre boys. Let's take a look now at our outstanding players from Game 1 tonight. Tonight's most outstanding players are presented by Elite Building Products, locally owned and committed to providing top quality products for your next home project. Visit EliteKentucky.com or stop by their Nicholasville showroom at 242 Wilson Drive. And our outstanding player tonight, first of all, for the Sayre Spartans, winners tonight, Catherine Monahan, a big game for the Spartans tonight. She was 8 of 16 from the field, 3 of 9 from three-point range, 4 of 6 from the line tonight. Also had 6 rebounds in the game, had a total of 23 points. So 23.6 rebounds for Catherine Monahan tonight. She is a 5'2 senior, did a lot of the ball handling for the Spartans as well, and helped lead them to this 54-48 win over Bryan Station tonight. So she is our outstanding player from Sayre. And from Bryan Station tonight, we have Alondra Gonzalez-Perez. She was 4 for 10 from the field, 4 for 9 from three-point range, 3 for 3 from the line tonight, and also 5 rebounds, 1 offensive and 4 defensive tonight for Alondra Gonzalez-Perez. So she is our player of the game from Bryan Station. Some of the other numbers tonight as we look at the final totals. The Bryan Station Lady Defenders 16 of 50 from the field, 6 of 23 from three-point range, and 10 of 17 from the free throw line tonight. They got 26 rebounds to Sayre's 39, I should say. Let me look at the total again. 35 rebounds for Bryan Station, 39 for Sayre. So Sayre wins the rebounding battle, 39-35. And for Sayre tonight, they had 18 field goals on 52 tries, and they were 10 for 30 from three-point range tonight, 8 of 14 from the free throw line. They had 10 offensive rebounds, 29 defensive rebounds, and a total of 39 tonight, 39-35. The advantage for Sayre. Turnovers tonight, Sayre had 17 against that Bryan Station pressure, and the defenders also with 17 turnovers in the ball game tonight. 2 block shots, 12 steals credited to Bryan Station, just 6 for Sayre. But it's Sayre that wins it tonight. They were up 28-21 at the half tonight, and they win it by a score of 54-48 over Bryan Station tonight.
A lot of places to be. At Cartown Kia, we want to know, where can we take you?
Go for savings in the new 2025 Kia Telluride. Just $399 down and $399 a month. Or a 2025 Kia Sorento. Just $289 down and $289 a month. Or the hot new 2025 Kia K4. Yours for just $199 down and $199 a month.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Wherever you're going, start here at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Proudly based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting rjcorman.com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Back at Scott County High School, we're getting ready for Game 2 of our Glycod doubleheader tonight as the Scott County boys get set to take on the Sayre Spartans boys team. Sayre comes in with a mark of 16-11, and they are 3-5 in the 42nd district, and for Scott County 6-20 on the season, and winless in district play this year at 0-8 as they get set to take on Sayre here in the second game of our doubleheader tonight. Head coach Steve Helton in his first season as the boys head coach at Scott County, but he was a veteran girls coach. He served as a girls head coach from 2000 to 2024 with a record of 478 and 242. They were 8th region champions in 2001, 2005, and 11th region champions in 2010, 2018, and 2019. And he was the 11th region girls coach of the year in 2018 and 2019, according to the Kentucky Association of Basketball Coaches. And he's a native of Corbin, played at Corbin High School, and then at Alice Lloyd and Sue Bennett College, a graduate of Union College. And he is trying to take this Scott County program back to the heights that they once knew under Coach Billy Hicks. Of course, a different environment now in Scott County basketball with the presence of Great Crossing High School, and they have had tremendous success over there and continue to do so, and the Cardinals are trying to battle back and reclaim the prestige that they had. So it was Sayre, though, a winner in the first game, and let's go now to Sean Woods, who has a special guest. Sean, go ahead.
Thank you, Keith. Here with Coach Pittman of the Sayre Lady Spartans. Coach, first win of the district. How sweet it is against a tough, tenacious Bryan Station team.
An outstanding Bryan Station team, very well coached. Much respect for Coach Sandusky and her crew. This is exciting. I don't really know when the last time we won a district tournament game is. I'd have to go back and look, but it's been a long, long time. So couldn't be more happy for our girls. They've worked so hard all year long, and our fans, and just excited. Can't believe it.
I tell you what, I always say tournament time is where you make history. Well, you've already made history one time, but I tell you what, you got a three-headed monster, not just Monahan, okay? You got the point guard in Pittman, and you got the eighth grader. You got two eighth graders that were dynamite tonight. One can shoot the three, and the other one can go get it. Explain your three-headed monster plus your fourth one in Smith.
Yeah, the two eighth graders you mentioned, Adler Jones, Adrian Smith, both played exceptionally well tonight, but have played well all year. Adler Jones is a shooter. We like to spot her up, have Kinder drive it, kick to her. Adrian Smith, she's a banger down low. She gets the ball. She can put her shoulder down and drive, draw fouls, finish at the rim. Rebound, she's physical on defense. And then you obviously have Catherine Monahan, who can flat out put the ball in the bucket, shooting threes. She's aggressive on defense, gets steals, leads our team in scoring and steals. An amazing athlete.
I was very surprised with your aggressiveness because I thought one of the keys was you had to handle Bryan Station's pressure, but by God, they had to handle yours.
But we challenged the girls, and we knew that Bryan Station's aggressive. That's how they play, and we challenged them. Let's go be the aggressor tonight. Let's take it to them and see how they handle it. So we did that. We kind of set that as a goal, and we did that, and Our girls played hard. Luckily, we stayed out of foul trouble to the best we could. But yeah, we did. We were very, very aggressive tonight.
And one of your keys was to make sure Kyle didn't get going, and you did a great job of that, just knocking off her cuts, making it tough for her on drives. Explain what your strategy was going in that you told your girls.
Trying to keep her off the ball, trying to limit her touches. So when she didn't have the ball, we tried to have someone assigned to her passing lane. We were in a zone, as you guys saw most of the night, but even in that zone, we tried to have someone assigned to her wherever she was floating in the zone, because she is an absolutely amazing player and one of the top in this region. And so if you're going against a player like that, you got to hope to keep the ball out of her hands as much as you can. And I thought we did about as good as we could do. She still got some touches and still got some looks and did what she does. But, we, for the better part of the game, we tried to limit what she was able to do.
Well, I thought you were very efficient on both ends of the court, especially on the offensive end. They did a good job, too, of turning you over at times, but when they didn't, you got the ball where it needed to be and where it needed to get to, and then you had a point guard that's I haven't seen her before. I was very impressed with her niftiness, the way she keeps her head up, and getting the ball to the right places at the right time.
Yeah, so Catherine Kinder's our point guard, and she's an amazing floor general. She sees everything. She manipulates the defense to help open up her teammates. It's what she's done all year. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a better point guard. The way she leads our team and the way she facilitates the ball, but not only that, the way she's able to force help to get shooters open. She does it all the time. She's done it all year.
Like Dickie V say, the 3 Ds, drive, draw, and dish, baby.
She's amazing at it.
Well, Coach, enjoy this win. Haven't had one in a long time for your school. I'm sure there's more to come, buddy, and the future looks bright, but enjoy this one and get ready for the next one.
Hey, we're excited. We'll get back to work tomorrow night, but we're going to celebrate this one tonight and enjoy it, and hopefully, have a good game tomorrow against Douglas.
Well, good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, back on clock.
New year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Game 2 of our doubleheader coming up here at Scott County High School tonight. Now the boys take the floor. It'll be Sayre against Scott County, the host school tonight. Scott County coming in at 6-20, 0-8 in the 42nd district, and Sayre at 16-11, 3-5, fourth in 42nd district. Coach Rob Goodman at the helm for the Spartans. It's his 12th season at Sayre, 182 and 163 mark, and 13 season career record includes a year at Bourbon County. He's 190 and 182, 190 wins, 182 losses. He was an assistant at Sayre 1990 to 99, and then also at Moorhead State under Kyle Macy back in 1999 to 2001. He was an assistant at Transylvania under Coach Bryan Lane 2001 to 2005, and then Bourbon County 05-06, and also a Henry Clay assistant from 2006 to 2012 under Coach Daniel Brown. He is a 1989 Sayre graduate. He was the 11th Region Boys Coach of the Year in 2017. So two veteran coaches going against each other in this one. Steve Helton, a veteran as the girls coach in his first year as the boys coach at Scott County, and Rob Goodman in his 12th season coaching the boys at Sayre. So we expect a good one in this second game too. A good crowd showing up for the Scott County team, the host team here tonight for the Cardinals. We mentioned that they have a great tradition in high school basketball. They were boys state champions in 1998 and 2007. 1998 they won over Paintsville 89-78 to win it, and then beat Ballard 56-50 in 2007. They also have been state runners-up several times in the last 20-25 years. They lost to Ballard in 1999 in the championship game, lost to Trinity 71-53 in 2012, lost to Covington Catholic 59-51 in overtime in 2014, and to Covington Catholic again 73-55 back in 2018, and then lost to Trinity 50-40 in 2019. So the Cardinals with a long-standing tradition. Again, the environment a little different now with the presence of Great Crossing, and Scott County trying to reclaim that standard that they once had. And for Sayre, they have been 11th Region quarterfinalists, 1984, 85, 86, 88, 92, 95, 96, 97. Region semifinalists in the 11th Region, 1993, 1998, and 2017. So some history there for the Spartans as well. They are looking for their first 11th region appearance since 2017, the 12th in team history for Sayre, or it would be if they are able to get there this year. So they will take on Scott County in their first tournament test. We'll see some athletes that we recognize from that great Sayre football program that went undefeated this year and won the Class 1A state championship in football, and those guys were a week or two late in joining the basketball team. It took a little while to get everybody to blend together. But Sean Woods, that's one of the things you have when you have a collection of great athletes who play multiple sports. Sometimes the football players have such success that it's a little bit late and takes a little while to blend everything together for basketball, but they've done a great job.
Well, no doubt about it, and Sayre is one of those, and that's the beauty of having great athletes, but sometimes it takes your basketball team a little longer simply because you had so many that played football for their state championship football team that it took them a while. And Coach Rob Goodman did his schedule as such and gave him time to those guys to come back. But still, they've been right there. This team here was one of the most impressive teams that I had seen early in the year from a practice standpoint. Just haven't found a way to win key games in the district. They're 3-5 in the district, 16-11 overall, but you got a big-time player in Brock Kaufman and Jackson Howard and Chase Parker. The main thing for them is, especially down the stretch, they haven't been able to shoot free throws well, Keith, and that's been a major key to them losing close games. I mean, they had Bryan Station, they had Henry Clay, they played Douglas tough the first time at Douglas, but this is a fresh start now. That's why they call it tournament time, and everybody can make history. And it doesn't matter what your record is before. Everybody's 0-0 right now, first night of the district.
Second season starts tonight. Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Roosters, a fun, casual place and a great place to watch tonight's game on Glycod. Visit any of their 3 Central Kentucky locations or order online at roosterswings.com. We are just about set to go. We can tell you that the Sayre starting lineup: Brock Kaufman, Chase Parker, John Palumbo, Luke Pennington, and
Jackson Howard.
And Jackson Howard. And for Scott County, we'll set them as we go for you. It'll be Sayre to start things off.
Scott County starts off in man-to-man. They're sagging back off of.
There's Palumbo with the shot from the right side. There's a miss, and Colton Helton down with it for Scott County. Cardinals in a hurry on this first possession.
Colton Helton is one of the premier players in this area, and he's their leading scorer for Scott County. Got to watch out for him tonight.
See if he can get shot by Washburn out there.
See if he can get going early.
Scott County starting lineup: Helton at number 3, and number 15 is Washburn. Number 10 is Grimes. Number 12 is Glenn, and number 24 is Luckett. Underneath, nice move, and the shot missed though. Luckett comes up with it for Scott County. Man open up ahead. Washburn lays it in.
Oh, Brock Kaufman missed a bunny there. Nobody got back on transition defense. Scott County scores a bunny. First 2 points of the game.
The Cardinals move out in front. Here is Luke Pennington. He was the quarterback of that undefeated Sayre football team.
And he's quarterbacking this team here for Sayre tonight on the basketball court.
Jackson Howard off to Brock Kaufman. Pennington looking in. Goes to Howard now. Nice spin move. Gets him open for the jumper, which he hits.
Great pace by Jackson Howard. Spin move.
Now Sayre with the pressure. The long pass comes in to Helton and then knocked away in a battle for it. And it'll be Scott County's ball as Jackson Howard made a dive in there for it, but the ball was on the inline.
Got a little chippy there, kid.
Yeah.
That's what district basketball brings out of you, baby.
Yeah, you go after that loose ball here early in the ball game.
Nobody wants to go home.
Set a tone. In it comes to Grimes.
Sayre's in man-to-man. They're switching everything.
Washburn inside, it goes to Luckett. Now jumper from Helton is good.
Colton Helton averaging 13 points a game.
Brock Kaufman. He'll be a wide receiver at Louisville next year, but all basketball tonight as they play in the district tournament.
Instead of scoring touchdowns, they need him to score points tonight.
There's a jumper.
There we go. There we go.
Brock Kaufman with the jumper again. Pressure from Sayre.
Sayre needs a great start from him tonight.
Helton's pass deflected, picked up by Parker. Drives in and is fouled as he goes for the basket.
One thing about Sayre now that people don't realize if you haven't seen them play, they don't look like their record. This team is very talented. They get out and defend you full court, create turnovers. They're athletic. They're still a dangerous team in this district tournament.
Free throw short for Chase Parker.
This has been a major Achilles heel for this team, free throw shooting. They must shoot free throws at an average clip to have some success because they do get to the line a lot.
Ball tapped out of bounds by Parker. Parker 1 for 2 at the line, a 49% free throw shooter on the year. 5-4 the score. Sayre on top. Now some bumping as they come up court. And Palumbo picks up the foul.
John Palumbo is very aggressive, but he's been there before. He's one of their leaders, shooting 60% from the three, 35 from three, averaging close to 5 points a game.
Put the pressure on Grimes. He did manage to get rid of it. Now here's Helton with the long jumper off the right side. Not there for him, and the rebound back to Parker. Down the lane he goes, or to the side of the lane. He tried to put it up and Couldn't get it to fall, and a battle for the rebound. Jackson Howard is fouled as he goes back up.
Good aggressive move by Chase Parker. Didn't finish. Great defense there by Scott County. But his buddy Jackson Howard was there to pick up the pieces.
Foul is on Glenn.
There we go. Starting off good at the free throw line. Let's see if we can continue throughout the whole game here.
Savion Staley into the ball game for Sayre. Second free throw is good by Howard.
When they make free throws, they're allowed to get in their pressure, Keith.
7-4. Sayre on top. And they commit the turnover over on the side.
Yeah, that's one of the keys to the game. Can Scott County handle Sayre's pressure?
Luke Pennington will put it in play for the Spartans. Inside it goes. Driving is Staley. Missed the shot, but the follow is there for Kaufman.
The athlete. He's everywhere.
Scott County in a hurry. Gets it to Luckett there on the side. Now Helton will take over, the coach's son. Here's a fall-away jumper. Nice shot by Washburn.
Good pull-up lefty by Washburn.
9-6 Sayre. Pennington a spin move into the lane. Left it short.
And did you see that, Keith? As Pennington was coming, they just kept backing up, daring him to even shoot the basketball.
They're going to sag away from him.
Yeah, he's got to be a factor. He's got to make them honest in order for Sayre to have a good night tonight.
4:21 to go first quarter. Pennington will take the long one this time. Missed the shot.
They're going to dare him to do it.
And a rebound to Glenn. Handling Howard as they come up court. Right there with him. Washburn to Luckett. Now Grimes open for the long one. He banks it in.
Hey. What time is it? Is it 7-something? I thought the bank was closed.
Got those district tournament hours.
Oh, man.
9-9. We are tied after the banked in three.
That's why they say anything can happen once the state tournament starts in the state of Kentucky, baby. If the bank has to be open, they'll keep it open.
Driving is Parker. Missed the shot, but look, Kaufman battles for the rebound and gets it. Goes up high to get it.
Good offensive rebound by Kaufman.
Now Pennington. Here is Kaufman. Gets a step on his man. Underneath he goes. Can't make the reverse fall, but it's followed in.
Now that's one of the keys that for Scott County now. They must keep Sayre off the offensive glass.
I think they credited Howard with that one. Here's a steal by Pennington. The long pass down to Kaufman and then across to the layup for Parker.
Sayre's got him on their heels.
13-9. They handled the break very well that time. Substitutions coming in for Scott County.
I'll tell you what. Luke Pennington might be the quarterback on the football team, but he looked like a defensive back on the basketball team, stealing that pass like that, which led to a bucket.
They have some great athletes on this team, and Scott County battling after a tough season for them. There's a nice jumper off the baseline. Ben Glenn with the shot.
Ben Glenn, a senior forward, averages 6 points a game.
13-11, Cardinals hanging in there.
Now Scott County's going back into a zone.
In the middle of the lane, they found Parker, and he hit the jumper.
Right in the sweet spot. Middle of the zone. Good things happen when you get that ball there.
15-11. Sayre on top of Scott County in game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Sayre girls won the opener over Bryan Station.
First district win in history.
Here is a jumper by Helton that just won't bounce in. Now the long pass going to be out of bounds. It'll be Sayre's basketball with 1:58 to go first quarter. 15-11.
Tough play there for Anderson Owens. Good hustle. Just threw the ball back in the backcourt.
Parker thought about it. Now he will take it. And he's got it.
Okay, Parker.
Three for Parker makes it 18-11. Near steal.
Woo!
Then the shot is blocked. Kaufman way up for it.
Jackson Howard said, get that stuff out of there.
It was Jackson Howard, in fact, and now the pass down along the baseline. Chase Parker puts it in, and he'll go to the line. So Sayre making the most of that one.
Great defense leads to great offense. This is the Sayre team that I thought I would see throughout the season. Creating turnovers, being able to finish at the rim after they created a turnover, and not only that, they're making free throws thus far tonight.
And they lead by 9. They have jumped out to the lead late in the first quarter. 1:32 to go, and it's a three-point play for Parker.
There's another one.
Up ahead it goes to Washburn. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound fought for, and Staley has it for Sayre. Up to Kaufman. Down the lane and off to Parker. Scott County with the rebound this time. There is Christopher with it. He shovels it off behind him. The shot missed by Washburn. Now Sayre on the run. Ahead to Kaufman. Can't make the reverse.
Yeah, Kaufman didn't know where he was underneath the basket there.
Owens pulled it off for Scott County. Now Christopher and Luckett exchange passes. The drive by Christopher. Off the rim and in the hands of Jackson Howard. Sayre in a hurry again. They'll get a foul as Caden Jones drove it in.
Tell you what, Jackson Howard is protecting that rim. He's challenging everything, either a block or making a tough shot. Forcing misses.
21-11. Sayre on top. Sayre won the 2 regular season meetings.
Sayre's got a small lineup in here right now. Let's see if they can use their quickness to cause turnovers.
Scott County attacks the rim, and there's the basket for Ray. Sayre Ray with the basket.
Taking advantage while Jackson Howard and Chase Parker are out the game.
Palumbo for Sayre. Now Pennington, 20 seconds to go, first quarter.
Let's see who they're going to go look to score while their first 5 are out of the game right now.
Pennington back out to Jones. There's Palumbo open for 3 and got it.
Great play right there by Jones. Strong penetration, drew the defense in, threw the ball out for a wide open 3. Sayre's up 24-13.
24-13, 11-point lead for Sayre at the end of 1. We'll be right back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment on Glycod.
New year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Keith Elkins along with Sean Woods. We are coming to you from Scott County High School tonight, the opening of 42nd District play, and we have completed 1 quarter of play, 24-13, and we saw a little bit of the athleticism from Sayre there late in the quarter, didn't we?
Ooh-wee! I'll tell you what, between Brock Kaufman, Jackson Howard, and Chase Parker, you know, and you throw Pennington in there acting like a defensive back instead of a quarterback. Sayre's posing their will on Scott County right now.
Sayre in white leading at 24-13, and they have the ball as we start the second quarter.
Yeah, that vast play right there by
there's a steal and
Braxton.
A foul.
Can't come in the game and turn it over, young fella. Sometimes that kills the momentum a little bit. Ill-advised plays like that.
Pennington with the foul. That's Braxton, number 13 in the game for Sayre, applying some pressure there in backcourt. Pennington contested the pass, but Christopher came away with it. And now a long one. And it's good.
Tristan Christopher.
Nice left-handed touch on the long one. It's 24-16.
Averaging around 10 points a game. Deep three.
Jones with it for Sayre, and now off to Pennington, and back to Jones. Jones driving, gets into the lane, fakes, no shot for him. Palumbo off to the left side to Braxton, and that pass is picked off by Owens. Owens driving for the basket. Big man puts it up as he goes by and drew a foul.
Good hands by Owens.
Owens, a 6'4" sophomore. On the move there and took it in. Didn't make the shot, but drew the foul.
Great looking body. He must play football. He's got a football body, Keith.
If you're the coach, you'd be asking him if he was playing. If
tell
he
you
wasn't,
what,
right?
football coach can't allow bodies like that to be walking around the hallways and not have him on that gridiron.
Owens with the free throw.
Coach Goodman brought back in the troops. Jackson Kaufman, Jackson Howard, and Chase Parker.
Second shot good by Owens, and now he will lead. (24-18) as Scott County climbs back to within 6.
Sayre's continuity offense.
Pennington a quick pass, a little too tall, and picked off by Luckett.
Yeah, Pennington threw an interception right there.
There's Christopher again outside. Off to Ray and back to Christopher. He'll try another long one. Got
Bingo
another one.
From deep, baby. He shot that one from the front door.
2 threes for Tristan Christopher, and it's 24-21.
See what happens.
Now Sayre wants a timeout. Coach Rob Goodman wants to talk it over as they led 24-13 at the end of the first quarter, and now a little more than a minute and a half in to the second quarter. It's a 3-point ball game. 24-21 Sayre. We'll take a break and come right back in just a moment on Glycod.
Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball from Glycod.
6:19 to go, second quarter. Sayre regrouping a little bit after the 8-0 run to start the second quarter by Scott County.
Keith, it's just the little things that starts runs for another team. Sayre had to control the basketball game. 2 ill-advised turnovers can change the momentum, and that's exactly what it did. But, man, a great play called by Coach Goodman. Bryan Kaufman didn't finish, but big-time tip-in.
Howard with the tip on the Kaufman miss, and then there is Howard again rejecting the shot.
Howard looked like Dennis Rodman going to get that thing.
Here is a jumper by Kaufman. It won't go in. And the rebound to Scott County. Jackson Howard doing some serious rim protecting. Here is a foul as he was chasing Washburn down the lane.
Wow, that was a big-time contest by Howard before that.
26-21. Here's Helton back in the ball game. And the ball knocked away by Pennington, but out of bounds. It'll go back to Scott County.
Monte Washburn better watch out. Pennington's got great quick hands.
Colton Helton guarded by Parker. Helton, a strong drive to the basket in a big collision, and it'll be a charging foul on Helton.
Great charge. Great way to take a charge by Brock Kaufman.
Second foul on Helton.
One thing about Sayre, because these guys are big-time football players, they're not afraid to get on the floor and take charges and dive on the floor for loose balls.
Pennington with it. Takes the jumper. With the rebound gathered in by Staley. And now corralled by Christopher for Scott County. Over in the corner it goes. To Grimes, and now there's Luckett back outside, and the shot no good by Christopher, by Christopher. Now Pennington in some trouble. Here comes Kaufman down the lane. Floater no good. Rebound stuck back in there by Jackson Howard, and he'll go to the line.
Great offensive rebound and finish by Jackson Howard. I'll tell you what, if I'm Pennington, I'm not thinking. Just shoot the basketball. If you miss, 9 times out of 10, your guys are going to go get their offensive rebound. Give them a chance to use their athleticism. Don't sit back and just continue to just pass the ball around when they're playing 6, 7 feet away from you. Shoot that thing. Another free throw made, Keith.
Yep, Jackson Howard has been a real force on the boards, and at the defensive end, just protecting that rim.
Gives Sayre a chance to get into their pressure.
Cross-court pass goes to Grimes.
Forced a quick shot.
Long. Chase Parker ahead to Brock Kaufman. Kaufman takes the jumper and hits it.
Okay, Brock. I'm going to shoot it. No, I'm not going to shoot it. No. Okay, you're going to lay off on me? Okay, I'm going to shoot it.
He's got a 3, and now they've got their 11-point lead back. And a foul as Christopher was driving in.
I don't like that call there, Keith. I thought he just tripped over his own feet.
It's actually Ray, not Christopher. And the foul gives it to Scott County underneath its basket. And the steal by
How about that play right
Parker,
there by Chase Parker?
He bounces it to a teammate, and now
yes, sir.
Here is the fast break completed with Jackson Howard on the scoring end. John Gaines was in there in the middle, and a fast break by Sayre leads to a timeout for Scott County with the score 34-21, 4:04 to go second quarter, and we'll take a break and be right back on Glycod.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Watch this play here. Good steal by Chase Parker.
Now a jumper by Ben Glenn. It'll break a little bit of the momentum for Scott County as they get a 2-pointer to make it 34-23. It's a drive by Parker, puts it up no good. Out of bounds it goes, and it'll go back to Sayre.
Coach Goodman substitutes, brings John Gaines in, 5'11" sophomore guard.
Gaines wearing number 11 in white for the Spartans.
Something about that number 11, Keith.
Is that right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's still a part of your email address.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
yes,
always
sir.
a part of it.
Always, for life.
How did that start?
Isaiah Thomas was my favorite player of all time, and he was my idol. That's the reason why I wore it.
And there's number 11 with the basket, and he'll go to the line.
Every time a number 11 comes in the basketball game, good things happen, baby. Didn't take much time for John Gaines to come in there and get a bucket and go into the line to finish the and one.
Gaines in a good spot. His teammates found him. He turned and put it in and drew the foul, and now he'll go to the line with the score 36-23. Gaines, 5'11" sophomore, left-hander on the way, and it is good.
Another made free throw.
Now the ball tapped away as they came up court, but there will be a foul.
Yeah, that wasn't a good back tip. A great back tip is you got to run up to the guy. You can't reach at the guy. You got to run alongside of him and run your hands through the ball. Now the ref can't call that. But if he sees you reaching out, then he's 9 times out of 10 he's going to call that foul.
foul on Jackson Howard is second, and that will send Washburn to the line. Chase Parker will give Jackson Howard a break now.
Tit for tat, baby, tit for tat.
And the shot no good by Washburn.
Washburn look good at the three, but they don't look good at the free throw line.
Staley stumbled as he let that one go, but there's a foul.
Yeah, you pushed him. Anderson Owens, you used that big, strong body.
Owens picks up the foul.
You can't hide your little sneaky licks. You're too strong. Looking like Rick Mahorn out there. Look at that. And
bounce
one.
Pass.
Oh.
Nope, didn't fall in for Brock Kaufman, but he will go to the line.
Great out-of-you play out of an underneath out-of-bounds call.
When you got a guy like Kaufman, you can design a play like that. Just put it up for him.
Yeah, he can jump over most people in this game. There's another made free throw, Keith. I'm counting them, baby.
They've had the touch at the free throw line. They have a 15-point lead now.
This is a major component to Sayre's success. If they can continue to shoot free throws like this, they will be a tough out for the whole district, for the rest of the district.
That went off the back of the rim, but a whistle. The officials confer. Still talking it over now. Kaufman still at the line.
Keith, and I'm sure Chris can hear me. Before we leave, we got to go back to that magnificent play by Chase Parker, saving the ball out of bounds that led to a bucket. How he saved it behind the back, on point. To Luke Pennington, to Chase Kaufman for a layup. That was a big-time play.
A big-time play.
That was one of the best plays I've seen all year.
We had 6 players on the floor, I believe was the announcement made, and now Kaufman nails yet another free throw. So a technical foul. And now to the line is Savion Staley.
Shooting 77% from the line.
So here are the technical free throws.
I jinxed
Back
him.
rim.
That's okay. You only missed 2 free throws the whole day so far. That's pretty good for Sayre. I jinxed him. 3.
Both.
I'm sorry, Sayre. The typical announcer's jinx.
Yeah, it's been effective down through the years. What we want it to be or don't want it to be, or not in it one way or the other. But
John Gaines just left the game, but man, number 11 made a significant impact when he came in.
Pennington didn't take the shot, and now it goes to Staley. Double teamed. He stepped on the end line. These two teams have met twice earlier. Monday, January 20th, it was Sayre over Scott County here in this building, 77-58, and then at Sayre on January 31st, and Sayre won that one 71-45. Right now, the Spartans are pulling away after Scott County hung in with them for most of the first quarter.
Yeah,
it's 39-23 now.
Sayre's just posing their will on it from an athletic standpoint.
Christopher got it right back to Grimes. Luckett, and now out of the corner, there is Owens. Won't go down for him. And here is Kaufman. Ahead to Jones. More or less lost the ball as he went up with it.
Got it there a little too deep. Oh, he comes back and
steals it. The drive by Christopher, taken away by Jones, and now off it goes to Chase Parker, and he lays it in.
Kudos to Caden Jones. Bad play on one end. Doesn't give up, hang his head. He hustles back, gets the ball back, leads to a transition bucket.
And the lead is 18 for Sayre with 2 minutes to go first half.
Those are the type of plays as a coach you love.
Here's the long one by Grimes. Won't go, and the rebound out in the corner where Pennington tracks it down for Sayre. Ahead to Staley. He's double teamed, but gets it away to Parker. Staley will fire away and hits it.
Okay, Staley. Savion Staley. Averages 7 points a game, shooting 36% from the three. No, 25% from the three.
I think they ruled him on the line there, but he put him ahead by 20, 43-23, and now more substitutes. The ball goes out of bounds. Get Braxton back in for Sayre. Back in for Scott County is Zaire Ray, who saw action earlier. Minute and a half to go, 1:25 actually to go in the first half. Anderson Owens on the drive, had it poked away. Here is Parker driving, off on the left side it goes. Braxton can't get it to fall as he tried to reverse it. And the ball's out of bounds to Scott County.
Tough deal right there for Sayre. I thought they had a prime transition situation, didn't take advantage of it.
Scott County against the Sayre pressure.
Another hand in the ball.
Now the steal. Parker has it for Sayre. To Pennington, out in front to Staley. Right, bounce off that rim. And finally picked up by Luckett for Scott County. Under the 1 minute mark in the first half. Helton fakes, tries to get the step back, but can't get in position for it. Now the interception by Parker. Tried to go all the way in. He's fouled as he went up for it.
I love the way the tenacity from Sayre. Quick hands, getting their hands on balls, deflections, leading to transition situations. This is how you pose your will on a team like this.
That was on Ray. We'll get Will Johnson into the ball game for Sayre, wearing number 0. He enters with the clock stopped at 38.7 as Parker gets ready to shoot the next free throw. Got that one.
Sayre's back in their full court pressure, 2-2-1.
Here comes Helton across the lane, and he is fouled. I believe Staley got him. So the first foul on Staley will send Helton to the line as both teams are in the bonus as we play the final minute of the first half. Helton misses the first. 79% free throw shooter.
Yeah, Scott County's got to find a way to get Colton Helton going. The leading scorer. He hasn't done much thus far in this first half. Hit a couple early, but been kind of quiet here as of late.
Came in averaging 13 points a game. Nails the second free throw. Timmy Amongo is in the ball game for Scott County, wearing number 20 in red. As Helton goes out. There's a foul as Owens didn't care for the call, but he is hit with the foul. Second one on Owens.
Not very smart by Owens. You're already down 20. The shot clock going down, game clock going down.
Parker gets the first one.
Tell you what, it looks like Rod Goodman's been having these guys in the gym.
And he's got them both. Yeah, so many situations. You get in tournament play, a close game, and those free throws can kill you or send you on.
Make you or break you, baby.
Yeah.
Rick Pitino's the only coach I know right now that can win big, not shooting the basketball great. But there's not too many Rick Pitinos out there.
No. What a story that's been at St. John's. Huh?
Yes, it has.
Here's Imongo fouled on the jumper. Bennett Gray into the ball game for Sayre now as we near halftime. 14.4 seconds to go. Were you surprised at all to see your former coach doing so well at St. John's?
No, not that second year. You know, once he gets it, that second year is the one, and he's done it everywhere he's been.
And now with the recruiting scene so much different than it used to be, he's still succeeding.
Well, he's one of the most intelligent guys I've ever been around, and he's always going to find a way to get it done.
Here's a shot by Jones as we come to the end of the first half. That second try doesn't go, and I think we may have had a foul call right at the end of the first half. Foul was on Luckett. So we may have some free throws before we go to halftime. Yeah, it'll be Sayre free throws coming up for Bennett Grau. Grau. Spartans lead it by 21, and now he'll be at the free throw line for two. Clock has run out, so no one around him as he shoots the two free throws.
Even Grau comes in and makes it.
I showed him at 0 for 4 on free throws before tonight. Tonight's their night on that.
Yeah.
And with nobody around him, he sinks two. And it's 48-25, and now we have come to halftime. And Sean, any quick thoughts before we go to our first halftime break?
I'll tell you what, Sayre came out and wanted to make no doubt that they wanted to win this basketball game. They've beaten Scott County twice. They had no doubt that there was going to be upset city tonight for them, and they came out and did what they had to do, especially in this first half.
48-25, Sayre on top at the break. We'll take a break and be right back and begin our halftime report in just a moment on Glycod.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Mathnasium of East and West Lexington, sponsor of tonight's Scholar Athlete. Mathnasium unlocks the math potential in every child.
48-25 the score. We are at half in our boys game tonight. Girls game won by Sayre over Bryan Station earlier tonight, and now it's Sayre 48, Scott County 25 at the end of the half tonight. And tonight's halftime stats are brought to you by Community Action Council, helping people and changing lives. Sean, any numbers jump out at you there?
Well, I tell you what, Sayre's posed their will on Scott County with their athleticism. Rebounding 23-10. Sayre, and Sayre has 10 offensive rebounds to Scott County 0.
Wow.
They've scored 10 points off their turnovers. Also, second effort points, second chance points off of offensive rebounds. Sayre 13, Scott County none. That's the ball game, Keith.
Wow, it sure is. 48-25 is the score, and among the leading scorers in the ball game, Jackson Howard.
Chase Parker has 18. Brock Kaufman has 9, and Jason Howard has 11. That's the three-headed monster for Sayre. Yep. And then for Scott County, nobody in double figures. The highest score is Tristan Christopher with 6 points.
So that's a decisive lead for Sayre right now, 48-25. The Spartans impressive and with the athletic ability and getting up and down the floor and really hitting the boards hard and defending well around the rim. And that's a number of reasons why they're dominating, as you said, and so they're up by 23 here at the half. A big mission ahead for Scott County. I guess you just try to chip away a little bit at a time, right?
That's all you can do. You got to get stops, and then you got to keep Sayre off the offensive glass. They're getting too many second chance points, and also you got to stop turning the ball over. You've turned the ball over 9 times compared to Sayre's 5, and both you scored 10 points a piece off of turnovers, but Sayre's getting a little more opportunities because of their offensive rebounding.
That's a 23-point margin for Sayre. Tonight's halftime stats are brought to you by Community Action Council, helping people and changing lives. We will take a break and be back with the start of the second half here at Scott County High School in just a moment on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Let's get real. We offer a lot of the same courses you'll find at a four-year college. But with our small classes and personal attention, you won't get lost in the crowd. College for the real world. College for your world.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media,
many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Central Kentucky Driving School, raising the bar in driver education. Man of War Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. And by Don Franklin Auto, driven by family.
Final seconds ticking off before the halftime break comes to an end, and we resume play here at Scott County High School with Sayre leading the host school. Sayre 48 and Scott County 25 here at the break. Keith Elkins along with Sean Woods, Chris LeBar, our producer, and John Strange is our camera operator tonight. We're pleased that you've joined us on Glycod. It's a 54-48 win for Sayre in the opening game, the girls' game against Bryan Station. So Sayre girls move on, and now it looks like the Sayre boys are in pretty good shape to do that. They still got 16 minutes of basketball to go against Scott County as they will try to get back in this ball game, but it's a tall order right now for the Cardinals and for Sayre. What are you trying to do here in this second half?
Sustain the same mentality that you had and the same energy that you had when you started the game with. That was one of the things that Coach Goodman wanted, to have a great start, and they did that. And now they need to start the second half the same way and not give Scott County any type of confidence to make this a ball game going down the stretch.
Grimes handles the ball for Scott County as the Cardinals have it first in the second half. Washburn has the pass deflected, and then Parker tried to steal it. In fact, slammed it off Washburn as he went out of bounds, so it'll be over to Sayre now to give them their first possession of the second half.
Great defensive play by Chase Parker. Good hands.
Pennington finds Parker, and then on the cut, there's the layup from Kaufman.
One of the oldest plays in the book. Backdoor from the high post.
They ran it well. The timing was good, and Kaufman went right up and laid it in. Now it passed to Helton underneath. Here is Grimes faking, gets the jumper away and hits it.
Good shot by Phil Grimes, 5'8" junior. Averaging 7 points a game pretty much. Good pull-up jump shot.
50-28. Pennington will take it from out there. Rebound to Helton. And a drive to the basket. Won't fall for Washburn. And the rebound to Jackson Howard. Here is Kaufman.
Got him one. Got him one. Slam, jam, bam by Brock Kaufman.
He was behind the defense, just as he often was in football, and gathered it in and got the dunk, and it's 52-28. Now Sayre coming again after the miss. Palumbo from the corner. He connects.
Great play by Chase Parker. Kicking it over to his teammate for a wide open three.
Off the left side, there is Helton with a nice jumper for three.
Well, welcome to the party, Colton Helton. Where you been so long?
Nice high arching jump shot from the side. And now the shot missed by Kaufman, a scramble for it. And On the ground, on the floor is Jackson Howard.
Tough move by Brock Kaufman. He's got to start finishing. That's one of the things in his game that has got to get better as the tournament goes on. Is he's getting by his guys, but he's got to make some of those tough finishes. He's too athletic not to.
He'll play it in for Sayre. And it comes to Parker. Kaufman on the baseline. Now he has an opening down the lane. The ball got away, though. Picked up by Grimes for Scott County. Short jumper on the way and good.
Good play by Grimes. Steal. Comes down and finishes himself. Brock Kaufman being careless with the basketball.
Pennington on a drive, but he'll come back out with it. Palumbo to Pennington. Pennington steps into a three-pointer and missed the shot. Tip no good. Now Scott County on the offense. Helton pulls up. Missed the three. Now the Spartans have it again, and Parker handles the ball. They slow the pace just a bit as he comes across. Well, you mentioned Chase Parker's name in a number of roles tonight, passing and
he's doing everything.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Blocking shots, scoring the basketball.
There's Kaufman taking it to the basket and laying it in.
Kaufman feels like he's got an advantage from a size standpoint over.
There's Helton driving, missed the shot.
Over Phil Grimes.
Jackson Howard straight down the middle, dunks it.
Jackson Howard. Nice looking player there. Coast to coast, baby.
59-33 after the big play by Howard, and now Scott County trying to get something going. Here's a shot on the way, no good. Off the left side by Christopher, and now a foul. A three-point attempt by Washburn was missed, and now the foul, and now with 4:01 to go, we'll get Jones back in for Sayre.
Yeah, Bill Glenn got his hand caught in the cookie jar there.
Jones looks over the offense, and Palumbo looked in toward Howard, but nothing there. Now the shot by Parker, and the follow by Kaufman won't go. They've got it again. Here's Palumbo. Inside it goes to Kaufman. And some bumping in there as he started for the basket.
Yeah, John Palumbo should have shot that basketball right there. He was wide open.
Washburn picks up his second, and Sayre will play it in. Leading by 26 now. And it goes. Savion Staley puts it up going by. He'll go to the line.
Good idea right there for Brock Kaufman to find Staley. He had a shorter guy on him. Right underneath the basket. And let's see if Sayre can continue shooting free throws well in this second half.
Staley to the line. Owens back in for Scott County. Staley makes that one. 60-33 with 3.5 to go in the third.
Sayre's keeping the pressure up.
Pull-up jumper is good by Christopher. Tristan Christopher with the shot.
Tell you what, he's starting off where he left off at.
And there's the shot by Jackson Howard.
Looking like Dennis Rodman out there, the worm. Coming up with out-tip dunks.
Followed it right in there, and now it's 62-36. Here's a shot by Luckett off the top of the key, and that one's good.
Okay, Luckett. Now Scott County starting to find a way to see the basket, see the ball go in the basket a little bit.
Kaufman tries a three, not good, and a rebound to Helton of Scott County. A shot by Grimes. Misses to the right side. Owens, a good rebound. Tried to put it back up, and And tried to deflect it to a teammate, but couldn't. Now it goes to Kaufman, who lobs it, and there is Jackson Howard with another one.
Brock Kaufman to Jackson Howard.
That combination makes it 64-39. We'll get a timeout. And the Sayre Spartans pulling away now. 2:27 to go in the third. They lead it by 25. We'll be right back on Glycod.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
64-39 the score, and Sean, we just seem to see one highlight play after another from Sayre.
I tell you what, I've been telling people, if you haven't watched this team play, this is who they are. They just been having a hard time winning games down the stretch. They have all the ingredients to be an upset team in this district. Speaking of Sayre.
They lead at 64-39. Scott County with Helton. Helton fires away from the right side. And a rebound again to Jackson Howard. In the corner, that's Jones. And a free throw line jumper, and nailed it.
How about Jackson Howard tonight? He's dunking the ball. He's blocking the ball. He's making mid-range jump shots, getting deflections, throwing the ball off the guy to go out of bounds. What else is there to do, Keith?
He's done it all, hasn't he? There was a drive by Tristan Christopher and then a foul.
Jackson Howard said, hey, I'm a senior. I got to go out with a bang. I can't go out on the first night against Scott County.
First one on Caden Jones, and here is Camonte Braxton back in the ball game, replacing Palumbo for Sayre. Owens got an opening down the middle, go off to Luckett, and he hits it off the right side. A couple of nice shots this quarter by Luckett.
Good look by Luckett. Another three-point bucket.
66-42. Jackson Howard. Now here's Brock Kaufman again. Howard guarded by Hilton out front.
Sayre showing some great patience.
Under a minute to go now in the third. And it went off the foot of Kaufman. He goes back to pick it up, and that'll be an over and back violation.
Another unforced turnover by Brock Kaufman. Being careless with the basketball.
And a substitution for Sayre. John Gaines, who saw action in the first half, back in the ballgame, replacing Kaufman. Here's a shot out of the corner. No good by Helton. Battle for that rebound. On the floor now, and so are most of the players.
Look at all those football players on the floor.
They're reacting to that loose ball. They really scrambled after it. Scott County players did too. And
that's when everybody yells, "Fumble!"
Yeah. You let everybody know there's a loose ball out there. Scott County has it. Owens a strong move, and he draws a foul. He'll go to the line.
Owens getting a little chippy out there.
Took advantage of the matchup he had that time.
I want to know what position he plays on the football team.
Owens makes it 66-43. And that one off the rim, but recovered by Ray. Now a drive by Luckett, and it is slapped out of bounds. Jackson Howard.
Jackson Howard, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Tough going around that rim.
I'll tell you what, there's been a big-time party for Sayre going on, and it's called the Block Party with no music, Key.
No music, no entertainment. Or at least no additional entertainment.
There you go.
It's entertaining to watch this team play. Helton with a hard drive to the basket, slapped away again by Jackson Howard.
Oh, my goodness.
Behind the back pass by Jones, and he got it over to Gaines, and then a foul. And now I think we're going to have a technical. It was Helton, I believe, slammed the ball down. It bounced up high, and that will usually get the officials' attention.
Yeah, a little frustration is brewing up in Scott County. It's kind of frustrating when you can't get the ball up to the rim, and you're already getting beat by 23.
So Helton gets his third foul with technical, and it'll be Gaines at the free throw line.
And Helton's a promising player, too. Only a sophomore leading this Scott County team in scoring.
Second shot missed by Gaines. Now to the line is Braxton. Braxton 5 of 8 on the year from the line. Missed that one.
Come on, Braxton. Don't start killing the free throw momentum.
Second one rolls in.
There you go.
So just 7.8 left in the third quarter. 68-43 is the Sayre lead. They have really taken charge of this one. Led 48-25 at the half. And it comes to Howard. You need a shot. Jones is going to take it, and he's got it.
Great team basketball right there, the last 7 seconds of the game by Sayre.
So Jones nails the three at the end of the third quarter. And so we have come to the end of three, and we will take a break. Be right back with the start of the fourth quarter in just a moment.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
71-43 is the score. Sayre on top. They have been very impressive in piling up this big lead. A lot of athletic basketball, but some nice passing, some good fast breaks as well. They've done a lot of things well tonight, Sean, haven't they?
Sayre looks crisp, very crisp tonight, much so than I've seen them since the beginning of the year. They just got to continue to build off this momentum that they have, especially in this basketball game going into the next one.
Gaines with it for Sayre out front. And now there's Braxton. And the ball off the hands of Staley. Braxton tried to take it in, but that one's knocked away, and here come the Cardinals. Christopher, nice fake to get around Gaines momentarily. Now Grimes with a long one. Battling for the rebound was Owens. Couldn't get it to fall, and there's Jackson Howard with another board.
Another board. He's done everything tonight for this Sayre basketball club.
Staley looking for some help. And now the pass is knocked away by Christopher. Goes for the basket and missed the shot, but it'll be a foul on Braxton.
Yeah, as a coach, I'm seeing Coach Goodman look dead at Savion Staley. That drives you crazy. You had 3 opportunities to pass the basketball. You didn't. And once you did decide to pass it, it wasn't the pass to make. And then you leave it out for a guy to steal and get a layup at the end. And then you don't get back. And I'm sure Coach Goodman's saying something to him about it right now.
Those are the kinds of things that arouse the coaches, let's say, because you're always coaching fundamentals at any level, and when you see a player slip up and not pay attention to what he needs to do, then that's when that has to be the frustrating part of the coaching business.
No doubt about it.
Shot missed by Christopher and run down by Parker. Because when you see a guy make a mistake, you know he knows better, but then just made the mistake in the heat of the moment.
You look at him like, what are you thinking? And 9 times out of 10, they can't answer. They're like, I wasn't thinking.
Yeah. The break for Scott County, and a nice pass and a nice layup by Owens.
The cleanest
pass from Christopher.
The cleanest fast break Scott County's had all night.
Anderson Owens gets his first basket. 71-45. That was the final score back on January 31st when Sayre defeated Scott County at Sayre. Coming up on the 6-minute mark in this one. Driving is Parker, and a foul on Owens. He was right up there with him, still playing aggressive defense.
Yeah, if I'm Sayre, I'm going right at Owens because he's frustrated and he's being over-aggressive, and just go ahead and get him out of the game.
He's Pennington to play it in.
Yeah, he's going to have a hard time guarding anybody, especially one-on-one out there at the top like that. Yeah, Coach did a good job of getting him out before it gets even more chippy and he gets a tech or something. There he is talking to the ref, walking out the game.
Glenn replaces Owens, and now here's Palumbo open for a 3-point try, and it's good.
Good job by Palumbo. Good offensive execution by Sayre. There's a steal by Brock Kaufman for another layup.
Kaufman reacting quickly, and now it's 76-45. The long 3-point try, no good by Christopher, and here's Jackson Howard with another rebound. A nice fast break. Back to Kaufman. He lays it in. Good pass from Pennington.
Good transition execution by Sayre.
Now a drive to the basket, blocked by Howard.
Another block by Howard.
There's Pennington down the middle, and he gets a layup for his first basket.
Yeah, Scott County's kind of giving in a little bit. Beeline drives to the basket, giving the ball up at before the ball gets in bounds. Not paying attention.
There's a nice shot for Sayre Ray.
Scott County needed that.
80-48. 5 minutes to go. Now a turnover. We'll give it back to Scott County. Yeah, it's getting a little wide open right now. Yeah. We're going to see some substitutions here.
Another unforced, being careless with the basketball by Brock Kaufman. Got to be tighter. He's going to have to be tighter than that the next game.
Will Johnson back in the ball game for Sayre. Johnson wears 0. Also Gaines back in. There's a shot by Glenn from outside. It's short. And the rebound comes to Johnson. Here's Palumbo open, stops and fires, short. Christopher comes up with it for Scott County.
Let's see if Scott County can stay aggressive and at least make this score respectable going down the stretch, last 4 minutes.
Grimes made the drive. The foul was on Staley. Second one on Staley. Grimes to the line. Unofficially 8 points for him tonight.
Hadn't played bad tonight. Tell you one thing, he can make wide open shots.
Yeah, can't convert there at the free throw line. He showed a good touch from outside. And the second one comes off to Staley. Johnson tracked outside by Ray. There's Gaines. Gaines down the lane, trying to get an opening. It's blocked by Christopher. Gaines got it back. We'll get a held ball, and it'll go Scott County's way.
Tough moves by Gaines, but better defense by Tristan Christopher.
Bo Perry, number 23 in the ball game for Sayre. Brogan Thomas, number 24, is in there. Ryder Horn in the ball game, number 40 in red for Scott County.
As you can see, Keith, there's a running clock now because of the score.
Aiden Talbert, number 0 for Scott County, a 5'8" freshman. So some players are going to get some tournament action tonight for both of these teams. That's Amongo with it, and now the steal by Sayre. Bo Perry came up with the steal. Drive to the basket and the layup good by Gaines.
I see you, number 11. Big time Gaines.
Reed Rutledge is number 14 for Scott County, and now the pass sails out of bounds. It'll go back to Sayre with 2:16 to go.
Tough play right there. Aiden Talbert trying to make something happen. This guy left him and went back door. He thought he was going to be there for the 3.
Staley, and inside, tried to go to Perry, and he was fouled. So we're winding down now with 1:52 left. It'll be Perry at the free throw line. He sinks the first one.
I can't wait to get Coach Goodman up here to talk about this free throw extravaganza that they put on tonight. This may be the best free throw shooting night of the year for Sayre.
That one falls off the front of the rim for Perry. Drive along the baseline and a walking call against Aiden Talbert. Bennett Grau back in for Sayre. He saw action earlier. 83-48.
Tell you what, Sayre put up some points tonight.
They did. And 48 at the end of the first half tonight. It's Will Johnson. A.J. Corrigan, number 33, also in the game for Sayre. As is Isaac Hughes. He's number 14. He's got it now. Johnson down the lane. Nice scoop, and the shot won't go for Bennett Grau. That takes us under a minute to go now, and with about 40 seconds left, Scott County will bring it up. Rutledge fakes. Now a bounce pass inside. Double team applied there. Into the corner it goes, Amongo. And then finally the runner off the right hand of Rutledge. And Sayre's got it. There's just 12 seconds to go, and I think that'll be it. 83-48 is going to be our final as Will Johnson dribbles out the final few seconds of this ball game, and Sayre will have its victory in the district tournament over Scott County. The final score is Sayre 83 and Scott County 48. So we will begin our wrap-up and come back in just a moment here on Glycod to start our post-game show.
Get real. We offer a lot of the same courses you'll find at a four-year college. But with our small classes and personal attention, you won't get lost in the crowd. College for the real world. College for your world.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You've got a lot of places to be. At Cartown Kia, we want to know, where can we take you?
Go for savings in the new 2025 Kia Telluride. Just $399 down and $399 a month. Or a 2025 Kia Sorento. Just $289 down and $289 a month. Or the hot new 2025 Kia K4. Yours for just $199 down and $199 a month.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Wherever you're going, start here at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit them online at CartownKiaUSA.com.
Back at Scott County, where Sayre has just finished off an 83-48 win over the host Scott County Cardinals, so the Spartans will advance in the 42nd district. Both the Sayre girls and the Sayre boys will have Douglas as their next opponent in district play. Well, let's take a look at tonight's most outstanding players. It's presented by Elite Building Products, locally owned and committed to providing top quality products for your next home project. Visit EliteKentucky.com or stop by their Nicholasville showroom at 242 Wilson Drive. The Scott County Cardinals tonight represented by Philip Grimes. He had unofficially 8 points in the ball game and played hard as they tried to keep that defense on Sayre tonight. He was 3 for 7 from the field, 2 for 6 on three-point tries. A total of 8 points tonight for Philip Grimes. Also had 1 rebound, and he had an assist in the ball game as well. For the Scott County Cardinals tonight, Philip Grimes, a 5'8 junior, came in averaging 7 points and 2 rebounds a game. The most outstanding player for Sayre tonight was Jackson Howard. Jackson Howard from the field tonight, he was perfect. 9 for 9 officially, and also 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. He had 15 rebounds in the ball game and a total of 21 points. So 21 points, 15 rebounds, 5 offensive, 10 defensive boards for Jackson Howard tonight, and 9 for 9 from the field. He was backed up tonight, so he is our outstanding player from Sayre. Again, the most outstanding players presented by Elite Building Products. There were some other standouts for Sayre tonight. 18 points for Chase Parker, who made a variety of good plays tonight, not just scoring, but he was 6 for 12 from the field and 1 for 3 on three-point tries. Chase Parker 5 for 7 from the free throw line. He also had 6 rebounds tonight. 2 offensive, 4 defensive, so 18 points and 6 rebounds for Chase Parker in the ball game tonight. 19 points for Brock Kaufman, 8 of 18 from the field, and had a three-pointer in there as well, a couple of free throws. And Sayre tonight, 17 of 25 from the free throw line tonight. And those are some of the numbers tonight for Sayre, and they win it tonight by a score of 83-48. We'll take a break and be right back with more on our post-game report in just a moment here on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Coach Goodman and the star of the game, Jackson Howard. Coach, I want to go straight to the just the number one thing. Free throws tonight that you and I have been talking about all year. You've been close in every game, but it's come down to free throws. And tonight, you didn't make it. You made sure that you guys were making free throws tonight. What's been going on in practice? I know hours and hours of that for sure.
You and I have talked about it before, and honestly, we work on it every single day. We knew we had guys coming off other sports and everything. We knew it was going to take a while for everybody to come together and start hitting shots that they're going to start making. We've got good basketball players. Just, we were a little behind everybody getting our rotations and our shots down and a feel for the basketball. So finally here we are, and they're hitting him at a good clip now, so it's great to see, and we love it. I certainly don't want to talk about it too much. I'm superstitious, but I love what we're doing right now. So
I got to see your style of play at its best tonight. Tonight is the best I've seen you play as far as finishing a game, doing everything right that your team's makeup's supposed to be, rebounding the basketball, going to get offensive rebounds, blocking shots with your athleticism, creating havoc and turnovers with your pressure defense and long length. You're starting to put it together at the right time that I'm seeing as a coach. Talk to me about that.
Again, I've been telling everybody we're a great team, I think. I think we have a great team. We're in a great district, but we have a great team, and we are starting to gel. Now, tomorrow night we play another great team, right? I mean, it's going to be a war, we hope, and it should be, because, again, it should be two very good teams out here tomorrow. But, we have, again, just like the free throws, it's taking some time to get everybody out there and get acclimated, but once they all got together, and you can see the product on the floor, and it's fun to see.
We talked about that. You're not surprising me, but I'm telling everybody else, if you haven't seen you guys and you saw them tonight, this team's pretty good. Don't pay attention to their record, especially in the district. You're one of the most dangerous teams in this district tournament, and I'm sure that Douglas is – I saw Coach over there today, Coach Murray Garvin. He's like, oh, man, he ain't going to be sleeping tonight because he's going to be watching this game.
He's not the only one. I promise you. I'll be up all night too. He's got weapons all over the place over there. So they're pretty good. But we're excited about the opportunity. Again, we don't cry about the fact. We brag about the fact we're in the greatest district in the state, and it's fun, and it's and that's where we want to be. And here we are, and we got an opportunity tomorrow to do something special, and hopefully we can take advantage of it.
Well, Coach, you had a great night from this kid right here, and I call him the Worm. He looked like the Worm tonight. He looked like Dennis Rodman tonight, chasing down offensive rebounds for dunks, blocking every shot that came in, being the catalyst and the anchor when you were pressing and speeding guys up at the rim. Jackson Howard, talk to me about this tonight, man. You finally put a game together in front of me, a whole game together. blocking shots, getting steals, scoring the basketball, dunking, playing great defense. Everything that your body says as an athlete, you gave me everything. How did you put this together tonight, man?
We always talk about in practice, everybody's got a job to do. If my job's blocking shots and getting rebounds, I'm going to do that. I got two great leaders, Rock Kaufman and Luke Pennington. They really push us in practice and make sure we know we're doing a game. We got to make the practice as hard as possible so the game looks easy.
Well, you won your first district game tonight, and you got another one against Douglas. And I still think from an athletic standpoint, you guys match up with them. I think you guys match up with anybody. What's your mindset and your teammates' mindset? Even though you dropped a couple real close in the district, you still think that you have an opportunity, that you're still good enough to have some success in this district and maybe even win it?
Absolutely. I think this district, it's any team's district, and it's our turn. We've been down for too long. We had some injuries last year, and we came back. We're ready. We got vengeance.
Big dog, I'm looking in your eyes, man, and you scaring me. But I wish I was Coach Goodman right now, having a player who got that look in the eyes. And, you ready to go to war. Got another tough one tomorrow, okay? Go get some rest. Coach, you did a great job tonight. Whatever you're doing as far as getting these guys making free throws and executing down the stretch, continue to do that because you're going to need it tomorrow.
It's a lot of fun having players like that. Makes you look pretty smart.
Hey, let me tell you something. As coaches, you're looking at one, I don't care what your X and O's are. As long as you got them Jim and Joes, baby,
That's
you
right.
got something going. And you got Jim and Joes, especially with this young fella right here.
Right.
Well, guys, good luck tomorrow. Get some rest tonight, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys later on.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for everything y'all do.
All right. We'll be back with
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com. This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Central Kentucky Driving School, raising the bar in driver education. Man of War Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. And by Don Franklin Auto, driven by family.
Back to wrap things up at Scott County High School tonight following our doubleheader, and we'll take a quick look ahead, brought to you by New Vista. They see the good ahead, and as is appropriate in tournament play, we'll just look ahead one night, and that is tomorrow night. The Scott County High School will be the scene of Sayre versus Douglas, both in the girls and the boys competition. So 2 matchups of Sayre versus Douglas as tournament play moves on. Sayre advancing tonight with the win both in girls and boys competition. So we thank you for joining us tonight for our basketball doubleheader. For our producers, Chris LaBar and Steve Bird, and for our camera operator, John Strange, and for Sean Woods, I'm Keith Elkins. Again, the final scores tonight. In the girls' game, it was Sayre 54, Bryan Station 48. The boys' game, Sayre 83, and Scott County 48. Thank you for watching. Good night from Scott County High School on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for the real world. College for your world. Tonight's game was brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville. Movement that inspires. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Mathnasium of East and West Lexington. Changing lives through math. Roosters, a fun casual place for wings and more. Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky, Community Action Council, New Vista, Tech 24, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, and Fast Signs.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation